This time it's a number 20 and it is 2-0. MK scores and makes it 3-0.
He's gone all the way through and he has absolutely scored a wonderful goal.
Hello and welcome to the military stadium here in Aldershot. Well, this old stadium, you know, knows quite a thing about the Army Football Cup final. And this is the 123rd meeting for the Army Cup, that famous old trophy, one of the oldest there is in world football. Well, back in 1889, that very first final between the Argyll and Sutherland Highlanders and the 2nd Battalion, the South Staffs, produced goals. 2-0, in fact, it was, to the Argyll and Sutherland Highlanders. And over the years, there have been loads of goals. Take last year, for example. And they're coming through again!
Oh,
and that's
what
a cracker! What a goal!
What a
oh,
goal.
My goodness me, that was
finish.
an absolute corker.
Not sure about the celebration.
Mark Kenny. Waterhouse then with the long throw.
Engineers to defend this.
Deep into enemy territory. On the end of it,
that's a goal.
It's in, and it is the substitute. It's the goal. Jason Keelan has got the goal.
2022-23 season Army Challenge Cup winners. 3-para, well done.
And there we go. "87 teams entered the Army Major Units competition this year. We're down to the final two, the Royal Tank Regiment, who have never been in the final, and one MERCIAN, who of course were in the final, beaten finalists 2 years ago. Let's hear now, shall we, from the two head coaches. Well, Andy McNulty and Ash Foster looking after things for the MERCIANs tonight. Great opportunity for you to maybe right a wrong from a couple of years ago.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's our third major unit final. We won the Infantry Cup last year. So we feel we're in a better position now, a bit more game experience. Definitely still feel the pain from last time we were here, so we want to put that right today.
And Ash, I mean, this game, of course, this final has got so much history. It's probably one of the oldest football finals in world football. What does it mean to the boys to have made it through to the final?
I think it means everything, doesn't it? I mean, every unit knows of this cup. You know, I'd say it's up there with maybe the Warwick or the Massey of the cause. This is the one that everyone really wants. It's great to be here again. A little bit bitter from last time. We could have been here last year due to a few unforeseen circumstances, but yeah, we're here this time. We're ready to give it a good go. Take the trophy home.
And what about your opposition? Because they've never reached the final before, so they've got plenty of incentive too, haven't they?
Yeah, they do, but I mean, football's football. It's a final, it's a one-off game, so form, past, present is irrelevant. It's the team that performs on the day who's done the preparation, ready to go. We think we're in a strong position. We think it'll be us, so we're happy.
All the very best for tonight.
Thank you.
Cheers, thank you.
Well, Rowan Irvin, the boss of the Royal Tank Regiment team. Rowan, how are the guys feeling? This is your first ever Army Cup final, so there must be a few nerves kicking around there in the dressing room.
Yeah, there's a couple of nerves. Arrived nice and early. Preparation's been good, so yeah, we're ready to kick the ball, I think. So.
I mean, obviously a great season so far for you to get to the final, but your first final, in fact, I was looking back through the records, I think we've got to go back to 1934-35 when a tank unit, or that was probably actually a tank corps in those days, made the final. So a 6-3 victory in 1935. Are you about to put that right then?
I'll take a 6-3 victory today, no doubt about that. So, but yeah, hopefully it's a massive achievement. Like you said, it's been 89 years since we were here, so we're here to make some history today.
And 123 years of this cup final. I mean, whatever happens, you're part of Army footballing history. But I'm sure that to go one better would just put the icing on the cake, wouldn't it? Yeah,
it's been a great season. No one remembers the runners-up, do they? So we'll go out there. All we can do is give 100%, and I'm sure the lads will be up for it.
And you're up against the MERCIANs, of course, who were here a couple of years ago. They're still smarting from that defeat, and that was very tight a couple of years ago. So I think we're in for some goals, aren't we?
Yeah, we haven't kept many clean sheets this season, but we have scored goals. So hopefully a nice, entertaining game, better than the one that was last week. Only one goal last week, wasn't it? So.
Yeah, it was a bit tight last week, but maybe an open game of football, but plenty of goals, and, well, here to enjoy as well.
Yes, definitely, yeah. Look forward to all the fans coming. A big shout out to everyone from the Royal Tank Regiment at home watching, tuning in. So,
well, good luck.
Okay. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Time now for all the action in this season's Army Cup final. Let's join our commentary team, Andy Halliday and Kyle Dixon.
Well, thanks, John. Welcome to a rather wet and potentially exciting night here in Aldershot for the Army Challenge Cup final. 23rd edition of the Army Challenge Cup final. So history made year on year, and we'll see more history tonight as the Royal Tank Regiment take their first Army Challenge Cup final. And I mean, I'm told over 80 years of history at least. That the date is a bit confusing, and we've had different dates, but it's been over 80 years since a version of the Royal Tank Regiment have been in a final. And I'm pleased to say we've got a man who knows exactly these big occasions. Andy Halliday, MBE, sorry, get it all out. The former linesman or assistant referee, as they're now called, in Premier League, FA Cup finals, League Cup finals, and now training the next generation of Army officials.
Indeed.
Is the best way to say it. You excited for a good evening?
Yeah, it should be a good game, Kyle. I'm looking forward to this one. It should be an interesting game. MERCIANs have been here before. RTR, first time for them. So, yeah, it should be an interesting one.
Well, as you say, MERCIANs have been here before. 2 years ago they were here, and it wasn't their day. Wasn't their evening 2 years ago, so they'll be wanting to put that right. They are the reigning infantry champions, and we saw them absolutely demolish their final in the Infantry Cup last year. So let's take a look at the two teams. We're going to start with the designated home team, which is the Royal Tank Regiment. And while there aren't many names that are noticeable names in terms of Army senior members, these are players who are looking to potentially make that step up, make an impression tonight. I'm told Niall Woolard is the source for goals, but when I asked about stars for the team, the manager was very coy. We don't have stars, we're a team, which is a good answer, it's the correct answer. Moving on to the MERCIANs then, and as we say, we saw them in action last year in the Infantry Cup final, and they do get goals. We know that. We're expecting long throws. Paul Kennedy is a goal scorer at this level, and he will be looking to do the same again. MK, number 13, we're going to go with MK, which is what he prefers to be known. He is a tricky midfielder, is the best way to say it, as tricky as his name potentially could be.
But it's a great opportunity for these guys, if they're not in the Army team at the moment, to be seen at the top end and see if they can move on to that.
Exactly. And as the players come out onto the pitch, past the trophy that they're going to be fighting for, and like you say, this is the big opportunity, obviously, to have the success of a cup competition.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, the Army scouting teams, whoever they end up being, the new coaching teams for 2024-25, will be keeping an eye out on these players, you would expect.
Yeah, definitely.
So it is going to be MERCIANs in the green, the Royal Tank Regiment in the red, Lovely moment as the Royal Tank Regiment captain leads out his team with what I can only assume is his baby. The Royal Tank Regiment have a few children bringing them out, which is lovely to see.
Referee limbering up there, ready. Sam Ben Duthel.
Yeah, what can you tell us about the referee as you are keeping a close eye, I'm sure?
Yeah, well, I'm watching the boys. Ben is been refereeing for a long time now, up to level 3, progressing really well. And you've got Harry Scott and Andy Cuthbert on the line, so they should be doing well tonight. And you've got Andy DeRoche as a 4th official, an experienced man, as you can see from his grey hair, just a bit like mine.
But I mean, look, this is an Army Cup final. This is a big achievement for the referees as well to be selected for this.
Huge. This is the pinnacle for any Army referee to come and do the Army Challenge Cup final. So, yeah, they'll be wanting to do this, and they've been wanting to do this for many years. So this will be a real chance for them to progress, to show themselves at the very top level in the Army game.
Well, we're going to get our VIPs running across the line and doing the greetings as you'd expect, led by Brigadier Andrew Cox, the Army FA Chair. Pam Howson's there from Towergate Insurance as well. This is the 40th year of sponsorship from Towergate Insurance for the Army Cups. I'm going to bring in John Knighton, who is running social media for us tonight. You are keeping a close eye, and I'm sure we've got lots of people already involved.
Yeah, we're already getting messages coming through, Kyle and Andy tonight for support for both of these teams. Just mention a big shout out to all the MERCIAN lads who are over in Poland at the moment. They are watching. I'm sure they're all gathered round a big screen watching that. And particular mention to Lewis and Paul Kennedy starting tonight for the MERCIANs, and their dad Liam, who is the QM Tech. He's watching with Gaz Dunn tonight, and I'm sure very, very proud. A few other messages coming through. Mike Thompson says, "Come up the tanks." Joel Heller, "Let's go Tankers." And also a few messages coming through on our YouTube channel as well tonight. Daniel Burke says, "Up the MERCIANs, come on lads." And Russell Bardsley, "Up the tanks." So there's lots of messages coming through. Keep them coming through and let us know where you're watching tonight, because we'd love to hear from you wherever you're watching this Army Cup final this evening.
Absolutely. I get the sense that there's going to be a lot of support for the underdog. Everyone loves an underdog story, and make no mistake, tonight the underdog is the Royal Tank Regiment. This is their first time at this level, but they are the unknown, and that just brings a little bit of excitement, doesn't it?
I'm sure they said that at Wembley on Sunday when Man United were playing Coventry. They were the underdogs, and look what happened there. Almost made it.
Almost, for sure. And look, that went to extra time.
It did indeed.
This could go to extra time or penalties, I will say that now.
There's no VR tonight though.
No VAR, not that I'm aware of. Nobody's asked us for any in-game footage, so we're good. So we will have 90 minutes for sure, and then we'll see what happens from there. The VIPs are still running down the line, that they absolutely want to wish everyone the best of luck. And it's a big moment for these players. At this point, you're sat there almost waiting as well, when you have to wait for this point and the national anthem comes, and maybe the nerves start to creep in.
Yeah, the nerves will be starting to creep in now, especially for the ones who haven't been here before, probably from the Royal Tank Regiment more than the MERCIANs. But yeah, the nerves will be starting to creep in with them. But it's a time when you keep yourself nice and calm and just concentrate on what you're going to be doing in the game.
Of course, both benches are stood with them too. Benches will be important tonight, you would expect.
Yeah, they'll have to use all they've got to hold up tonight, so they'll need all their substitutes as well. This pitch at the Military Stadium is quite deceiving, actually. It's quite a long pitch that some of these players may not be used to when they play in their own different bases, where I'd expect smaller pitches, you'd think there. Yeah, it's probably as big as Wembley, this pitch, to be honest with you. It's wide. You can tell that from the distance from the corner flag to the penalty area. So yeah, it'll be a test for everyone, including the officials. Absolutely. And we'll throw this in now, for these Army players, it'll be as prestigious as Wembley tonight. Well, we'll see. It will. We are going to take a moment for the national anthem in just a second, before kick-off then in the 123rd Army Challenge Cup final, the Major Units final, live here on the BFBS, BFBS TV services, and on Forces News YouTube channel, Forces News Facebook. Let's take a moment.
impeccably done, as you'd expect from all soldiers and mascots alike. Standing on the halfway line, we have the mascot too. Here we go then. Army Challenge Cup final. The pinnacle of an Army football season. The big finale, hopefully, for one of these teams could be lifting the trophy right in front of us here at the Aldershot, well, at the military stadium in Aldershot.
Yeah.
We have the trophy in front of us too, and it's walking out in front of a trophy like that, by the way, in the tunnel. Do you think that adds nerves?
Yeah,
looking at it
massively. If you see the size of that trophy, it's
going to take 2 or 3 to lift it, I think.
I could lift it, but not. I don't think you could, Kyle.
Oh well, yeah, fair. Well, then it looks like it'll be the Royal Tank Regiment kicking from right to left as they set up, and already the support is building in from the Mercians. That's number 12, John Wood, just serenading the crowd, so to speak, missing out on a team photo as well, by the way.
They'll Photoshop him in later on, probably.
It's been retaken, fortunately, but we've got a good turnout actually here at the military stadium. We've got fans of both teams. I'm sure there's been flags, there's been a lot of unit pride, which is exactly what a Major Units Cup final is all about.
Exactly.
Captain then for the Royal Tank Regiment is number 2, Matthew Hill. John, we'll just throw to you quickly.
Yeah, we've got loads of messages coming in, and thanks for all of these messages. We're getting from all over the world. Kelvin Tsu is in Malawi watching, and Wayne Baker down under in Australia watching on YouTube tonight. Come on the Tankies, he says. Nick Dermott is watching. We've also got Lisa Stone. Good luck to the Mercians from Worcester, and watching from Minnesota, as I mentioned, Joel Heller, watching from Minnesota, USA. A former Cav Scout will support the Tanks tonight. And go on Ruggy, Strong Beard, says Sean Lee. Jamie Doig is watching, one of our most famous viewers as well tonight. And well, wherever you are, Daniel Sumner, good luck to the RTR. An amazing achievement to reach the final in itself, but I'm sure they want to go one better.
Absolutely an amazing achievement for both of these teams to reach the final. Cup competition, like the Major Units Cup competition, starts way back in September. You work your way through, you have tough challenges, you have comebacks to make or disappointments to overcome, and then you find yourself right here, Military Stadium, for the final.
And they always say the runners-up, nobody ever remembers the runner-up. That's what you got to remember.
And look, the Mercians know that themselves. 2 years ago,
so they do.
No one remembered them, so to speak.
Only they do. They
will absolutely remember it.
Yeah.
And it's the Royal Tank Regiment who get us underway then. And a good piece of possession would be a good start for them, actually, if they have any nerves. Kicking off themselves was probably a smart choice if they did win the toss.
Yeah, they're going to get a foot in the ball, get some time with it.
Hodgkinson then looking wide. Let's cut out. I expect a bit of a scrappy start, as we said. There will be nerves, but it's who will get control of it early. I get the sense that Woolard would have been offside there, but actually it's going to be a throw-in.
Yeah, he would have been offside, but the player played it, so it doesn't matter.
Bender played it, we get a throw.
Indeed.
And it'll be the captain, Matthew Hill, then to take it on the... Oh, no, he's passed it on to Rowan Irvine. And it looks like it's not just the Mercians who have long throws in their locker, by the way. Headed away well, though. Irvine back in there. Doesn't quite get hold of that one, but an early bit of pressure from the Royal Tank Regiment, which will be just what they want to see. So we could have long throws from both teams, actually, which is gonna make a battle in itself. Aidan Orchard, then the Mercian goalkeeper, one Mercian goalkeeper to take the kick. And the Mercians have set up in a bit of a 4-3-3, by the way. I'm not even sure if we're going to see the 4-4-1 that we saw in the Infantry Cup final, but we'll see how they shake out. That's a good turn of pace. Couldn't keep control of it, though, Todd Kinman. And it's Kinman, not Kindman. He has reminded me 4 times before before the match. Mercian now with their first real piece of possession is the skipper.
Onside.
Play from Latimer, and he gets it wide now for Kennedy. Lewis Kennedy did all the hard work.
He did. He was played off his shoulder there, and he turned him back inside. Should have done better there.
I think he saw the early headlines. We got an early goal in the minor units cup final last week, by the way.
Oh, did he?
Brilliant free kick, and it ended up deciding the game. So you never know how important these early goals could be.
Exactly.
And Kennedy had a good chance there. The 2 brothers in the team starting tonight: Lewis Kennedy, number 9, and Paul Kennedy, number 10. And it's Lewis Kennedy who skips away. That will be a free kick. A nice early, easy decision for the referee as well.
Yeah, just puts his mind to rest as well. Puts some settles in nerves he's got. But Ben's experience, he knows what he's doing. So
it was Rowan Irvine, I think, who may have made the foul there. And what can the Mercians then do from this free kick? It's a bit central to get any decent delivery in, you would think. Maybe a bit of set piece routine.
Yeah, a bit far out for a shot. Looks like it's going to the back post over here.
He's lofted in towards the back post. It's flicked on. Might be a chance. It's right across. It's just bounced around, and it's an important clearance from Jose Elcius. It's a chance down for another ball in. It's dropped down. I think it's MK around there. They want handball.
No.
Huge shout for handball. The referee immediately says no. We play on.
He may have hit his hand there, but it's definitely not going to give that.
Pressure on the Royal Tank Regiment then from the first real Mercians attack. It was John Wood who put the ball back across, by the way, snuck in at the back post. But now at the opposite end, we're going to go long throw again. Irvine. Oh, he's gone short.
Bit of a cagey start by both sides here.
Yep. But as we say, the occasion. It's about playing the match, not the occasion, so to speak. Here's Elcius. Jose Elcius trying to win it back too. No foul, says the referee. Oh, he has called it back. Just took a moment, I think, to make the decision. Seemed to be a bit of a palm off to the face.
Yeah.
Elcius looks lively, though. Looks like a player who could make an impact.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
John?
Yeah, loads of messages. I'll get through as many as we can while there's a quick break in play here. Carl Robinson in sunny Wigan, come on the lads. Go on RTR, says Mitchell Evans. And James Alex Jones, up the tanks, go on lads. Ian McKenzie, come on the tankies. We've got a viewer in Texas today. Herman Lynham is watching there. And Tony Knowles says, go on RTR. Loads more to come.
Well, if you are watching on our YouTube channel or on our Facebook page, please do get involved. We'll read the best out where we can, connection-wise, allowing, of course. And the Mercians are trying to put
strong challenge in there. That's good.
The Tank Regiment under a bit of pressure, but as you say, really good, strong challenge. And that might just release Woolard, but the flag has gone up.
Yeah, he was a bit lazy there. Didn't come back to the onside position.
A couple of times already, actually.
Yeah, he has, It's always frustrating as a manager there. You're looking when the player's looking straight along the line and he's the one that's offside. Yeah, it's just laziness.
The Royal Tank Regiment, by the way, look like they're playing a traditional 4-4-2.
No.
There was an idea there, not on the same wavelength.
They weren't the same wavelength, no, definitely not.
That'll be a Mercian's throw. Should have released it a lot earlier there, Stanford. DeReo Glasgow seems to have taken a slight knock there. My favourite name on the team sheet, that, by the way, DeReo Glasgow.
Being a Scottish man, that's mine as well.
Bet you're enjoying that, yeah. It's number 20 for the Royal Tank Regiment. And he's won the header there. He's just flicked it back towards his own goal, though. And it might now fall for the number 9. Big chance. And he just took way too long.
Too many touches in there.
He did well to leave the defender on the floor, but you've got to get the strike away there.
Got to get off
Lewis Kennedy.
Yeah, definitely.
That's too early sighters for Lewis Kennedy, though.
Yeah, just too many touches. Wanting to sort of set up the simple pass into the back of the net. It wasn't going to happen.
That's looking for Kennedy again. Clearly the danger man in this Mercians team. He's already shown that he can beat a man and he can come inside. Did get a left-footed shot early on in the game that he dragged wide. He needed the left-footed shot there, and he was in such a good position that you think any sort of shot towards goal would result in the opening goal.
Yeah.
Royal Tank Regiment just taking a second, I think, to just calm themselves down a little bit after what could be called a little bit of a shaky start, but still 0-0, 8 minutes in. Bit of a push in the back actually there from the captain.
Climbing all over him.
Henry Latimer, the Mercians captain. Chance to load the box then, potentially, for the Royal Tank Regiment. Ray Hodgkinson, the big man from the back, is coming forward, number 4.
Good ball. Nobody on the edge.
No one.
Have a fast breaks on.
Big fast breaks on, and it's Barber leading the charge. And he just overplayed it in a way. There was a simple pass through.
I think he's probably going to be offside as well, the player on the far side.
I think it was MK actually, sorry, not Barber, but MK showing his turn of pace.
His teammate overran, and he was standing in an offside position. If he'd played that, he'd probably been offside. He seemed to get good build-up and then almost frightened to have a shot.
A little too eager as well with the run there, as you say. It's a green win in the middle of the park.
Build up to the left here.
Looking towards Glasgow, the player. That's a good win by
interception there.
Mercians with the ball again though, and they're starting to control the pattern of play at the moment. MK does well.
They're using the field to play well here.
It's wide for Sean. Now the skipper, Henry Latimer. Calm and composed from the Mercians now. 10 minutes in and they've been the better side. They've had a couple of good opportunities, but maybe the Royal Tank Regiment might get an opportunity here. It's really well won by Jose Elsius. And it's been pulled back.
Foul.
I think there might have just been a
foul earlier on in the build-up there. The Royal Tank Regiment looked like they're quite happy to contain them and let them have the ball in their own half, which is not a bad little tactic, I think, at the moment, just to get them into the game.
Well, I'd imagine it's been quite difficult for the Mercians to get any real footage of the Royal Tank Regiment, because obviously not being at this level before, it's hard to get the scouting on your opponent, whereas the Mercians were in the Infantry Cup final, as we said, or in this 2 years ago. There's plenty of footage of those. Chance then for the Royal Tank Regiment to load the box, and it's a flicked on header
from his own player as well.
Joe Benfield, who flicked it on. Quite comfortable for Aidan Orchard in the end. As you say, definitely seems to be, let's soak it up, let's hit them where we can, and whether that's set pieces or counter attacks like this one potentially.
That's a long pass too.
MK's got pace, but he's not got that much pace.
No. A wasted ball there.
Yeah, and when you are a team that are going to soak it up, so to speak, like we say, you can't go wasting possession that easily.
Exactly. Just giving it straight back to the team to start building again.
And we're only 11 minutes in and it feels a bit one-way traffic. MK's right on the shoulder on the left wing position, by the way. He's an option, but that slid through. It was Kennedy looking to win it. John?
Yeah, a few more messages. A lot of messages and mentions for MK because I think he's got a huge fan base over there from Malawi. And I think a message from Kevin. The
sorry,
speed,
John. Just an opportunity.
Sorry, you're in there, John.
It was Woolard, I think, and it will be a corner. Just an opportunity out of nowhere, it felt like. We will just hold on for this corner, John. We will come back. Woolard's first real opportunity. Couldn't really get near it. Defender did well to...
I think the Mercians were looking for a foul in the build-up and there wasn't one. And then he got caught. And it was a good chance. A good block.
Chance for the corner then. They've got the height.
Good ball in.
Right under the keeper. There seemed to be a little bit of a push.
Yeah.
And a chance for handball as well. The referee gives neither.
That was a little push on the goalkeeper nearly on that.
Looked it from our position, didn't it?
Yeah.
It'll go back in though, and he's right under the keeper again.
Yes.
This time he's comfortable.
This time.
And in fact, this time it's the Tank Regiment who wanted a foul.
The defender worked well there. He just basically ushered him out. Good defending.
Game's starting to open up a little bit. Good challenge in there by Glasgow. And that's looking for Glasgow again. He's done well, actually.
Oh, yes.
It's cleared by Liam Shon, I think it might have been. And there seemed to be a late challenge by Glasgow too. It's getting a bit lively. You said to me it might get a bit lively, this.
I think there wasn't you'd say the late challenger, but there's no reaction from the player. You can tell there's not been any contact. He may have got near him, but he hasn't contacted, so it's always a good indicator for a referee.
I think we're going to get a long throw here from Rowan Irvine. Just out of our vision where we are, but he'll come into it with a throw. Flicked on.
Oh,
side net in, not really a problem. John, we'll go back.
Yeah, try not to interrupt when I'm in the middle of doing the social media. Yeah, loads of messages for MK. Tam Adani says, go MK, much love from Malawi. And I say Kelvin said MK, really going for it as well. A few messages as well. Looks like the grass is slick out there. Could play a big role in the game, says Joel Heller, watching tonight on Facebook. And Glenn Horrocks says, come on the 2S and come on the Royal Armoured Corps, says Paul Field. And Diffan Pearce is watching as well. Good evening to you, Diffan, former UK Armed Forces team boss, of course.
Yeah, it's interesting you're saying there about the ground being, the top surface has been a bit of rain earlier on, and it will make the ball spin along. So I think I'm surprised they haven't used that to more advantage at the moment.
I think we'll see it as the game opens up.
I think
there's some quick players. We're looking at MK, we're looking at Glasgow's clearly got a turn of pace. Jose Elsius for the Tank Regiment as well.
Yeah.
He's got a bit of pace about him, and it will be Elsius who picks this up. Now Irvine, looking to be the playmaker, but cut off quite quickly.
Nice slack.
Elsius will keep it though. Not quite.
MK wasn't there.
Fought hard.
Yeah.
MK did well though, like you're saying. It's back again with the Mercians.
MK making a good run there into the channel. Just a little bit too hard for him.
He's got pace, but he's not the Flash. Not yet.
He made a good little run there though. It was the right ball, just a bit too heavy.
We've seen already that these teams have got a couple of players that are just gonna stand out. You think MK and Lewis Kennedy for the Mercians definitely have already shown their attacking abilities. We're just waiting for that one clear opportunity and strike at goal. Kennedy almost should have had it in the first 10 minutes. And that will be comfortable for Orchard. And the Mercians are just going to play it at their own pace. Look, when you're the favourites, when you're the team we expect to have most of the possession, as we're seeing a bit of a pattern of play. He's playing the right ball. There's a free man in the middle, and they've found him. It's Paul Kennedy. Looking for his brother Lewis, but he's cut out. was a good overlap run, wasn't there, from the right back? But actually, chance now for Woolard into the penalty area.
That's good. Good challenge. Good, strong challenger, not a penalty.
As you'd expect, the Royal Tank Regiment fans in the crowd were shouting for it.
As they would.
Already Woolard getting in behind a little bit when they are a bit slack on the ball, the Mercians, but it's MK getting in behind now.
He's in behind again.
It's done well. MK inside, just lost control of it actually.
Yeah, he's got a toe in there to take the ball away.
Now the Tank Regiment might just be able to build something. Irvine though. Irvine's clearly the playmaker. It's who they look for, Rowan Irvine in the middle.
Yeah, definitely.
MK wins it back now for the Mercian Regiment. This is the 123rd Army FA Challenge Cup final, or Major Unit Final, whichever name you prefer. It's a fixture full of history, but who is going to write their names on those history books tonight? It's the first time we see a Mercian long throw, by the way. Just got stuck up in the air, I think, actually. Didn't quite get hold of it, did he? I think it's Zach Northridge.
This will be straight into the boxes.
Well, they got a couple of goals from this in the Infantry Cup final last summer. Will it come good in a cup final again? They've used the towel. And in it goes. Again, didn't
get it. Distance.
I'm bigging it up.
Oh, foul. Yeah, simple foul.
I'm laying it down for him. He's not quite living up to the expectation at the moment. And that's the first time in the game we've really seen the Tank Regiment, for a moment anyway, decide to play on the floor. It does go long eventually towards Glasgow. Yeah. Kennedy's looked for his skipper, who's made the run. Good, strong challenge from Joe Benfield in there. A game that's just waiting for a spark at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. Who will provide that spark? That's the question.
That is the question. I don't think we're going long with this throw. So, we are going long. We are going long.
I think it's short.
I think that is Liam Sean, by the way, number 5. The numbers are quite hard to see.
Yeah, they are a bit.
On the Mercian shirt, the green and the black. But Sean then over it again. And you'll notice we're treating this like it's a corner kick, because in the Infantry Cup final, it was as good as. Kennedy. Sean. See the idea, but the pass wasn't on, but Mercians win it back. Kennedy then. He might not thank me for saying this, but he's got a bit of an Anthony Gordon feel about him, Kennedy. That's a ball through, and the flag has gone up.
Yeah, that's the upside there.
Keeper was quick off his line though, by the way, Orchard. Credit to him, but
he was much tighter than you think there. The guy at the far side was almost playing him on, but he was offside, I think.
Just living on the edge, isn't he, Woolard?
The left back had sort of stepped back a little bit, so the line wasn't quite there.
But as you know, it just takes one. Just takes one occasion you live on the edge for it to come good. Mercians are playing a high line. 20 minutes gone then. This is gone wide towards Kennedy. Lewis Kennedy finds the defender again. Maybe a chance to witness it.
Close down very quickly there. Which is
good defending from the Royal Tank Regiment.
Yeah, they are,
not many options.
They're not giving them a chance to. That's a fine.
I know the Tank Regiment weren't too happy with that one, but
yeah, good strong challenge, to be honest.
But they are defending well. They're not, as you say, not giving them any options, and that's a centre back having to maraud forward and try and make something happen. what's happening in the social channels, John?
Yeah, almost halfway through, of course, this first half, and all the messages coming through. Big mentions for the RTR from the Cyclops Bar in Tidworth. Lads watching down there. Good evening to you down there. Chris Foz, the Knowsley Solomon Rondon, says Glenn Lamb. Don't know what that means, but hey, come on the tankies, says John Burns. And a special mention as well, we must do as well, for I think Simon, is it Si, who is watching, he's the Uncle Si, is watching the Kennedy brothers tonight from the RTR, so sorry, from the Mercians.
Potentially a chance there for the Mercians, and he was one of those Kennedy brothers prowling around, but it was well defended and well kept out by Tom News, the keeper. It's another offside decision, I think, against.
It was a foul against.
It was a foul against Woolard.
I think Jamie Stanford felt that last challenge. He's having a little bit of a...
Like you say, it was a tough challenge.
It was a tough challenge. I don't think it was a foul, but he felt it.
As much as some people may not agree, football is a contact sport, and we do love a good, strong challenge.
Yeah, as long as it's fair.
Just trying to link things together there, Paul Kennedy. Couldn't get his feet sorted out in time.
Good clearance out.
Again, I think he might be offside, you know.
No, I think he's right in the shoulder there. He plays right in the shoulder.
We're not right in line, I will say that.
Yeah, now Woolard, he's standing right in his shoulder there, and he's dangerous.
And he's someone looking at him that might be a bit deceiving in the sense of you don't look at him and think he's the fastest player on the pitch.
No, he's not. No, he doesn't look the fastest player, but he's deceiving. And all you need is that ball to skip off that surface. You never know when he's in.
MK with a great pass there out to the
ball girl,
the analysis camera on the side. What can the Royal Tank Regiment do then as they come forward? They've had to take a lot of pressure in this opening 23 minutes, but so far they've stood firm. What can they do the opposite way? It was Woolard who just, for once, actually wasn't quite on.
Yeah, he wasn't on his toes there. But again, he's prowling around.
Todd Kidman looked to bring that together there, and he definitely seems to be the man for the Royal Tank Regiment.
Yeah, I think he's a danger man.
They're trying to pass through the lines here, though, the Mercian Regiment. Just that final, not even final pass, just that link-up pass just isn't quite up to scratch at the moment. Here's Elsius. Strong challenge in on him. Fair challenge, and they won it back. MK now. Looking for forward movement. They found Paul Kennedy. That's safely seen out by the Royal Tank Regiment defence, and that's the story at the moment. Safely seen. They're standing firm, are the underdogs. And we are in a position 25 minutes in or so here that potentially some frustration might start to show.
Yeah.
Keeper's got to come for that, and he's just got lost under the flight of the ball.
He almost overrun that.
Paul Kennedy was sniffing around.
Yeah.
Quickly get things back underway though with Irvine. Looking wide. That's a good flick. This is good play, actually.
Again, he's in.
Over hit the pass.
Again, Woolard's on that shoulder all the time. He's just looking for that ball through.
Really nice football in the midfield, actually. Good one-touch football to release the opportunity for Kinman to play that pass, but he just overhit it. Royal Tank Regiment started to play.
Because they've been allowed time to play. I'm surprised there's not more of a press on them. There's no urgency with the Mercians.
They look comfortable.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily a good thing.
We're running from deep here, and there's another one.
Can Glasgow win it for them? No. Kennedy comes away with it for the Mercians.
A good challenge. So they're hustling all the time.
There was a slip as well. Can Glasgow keep that in? He can't, I don't think.
He can not. Still that way.
Just a bit of mind games as well.
Yeah.
As the Mercians defender blasts that ball into the stand, which I'm pretty sure is where the Royal Tank Regiment fans are sitting.
I think without seeing it, I think that was probably, you're probably right there. But just a welcome ball into the crowd.
A long throw then, this time from Hodkinson, by the way, to launch this in. We're getting all the long throws. We get a flick at the near post. They can't come back for Hodkinson, who just for a second, I think, thought about it. But I realised quickly he wouldn't get anywhere near it. MK, can he lead the break then for the Mercians? Where's the movement? That's what they're looking for. MK will provide it, and that's a good ball through. Hodkinson says absolutely not and slams that door shut. Throw in them for the Mercians. Take a quick look with John.
Yeah, quick mention for you, Andy. We've had a mention for you. Lincoln Evans says, "Is that Ali McCoist commentating?" Now, that I think I would regard that.
I can live with that one.
I'll regard that one as a definitely as a positive.
Yeah, I can take that one.
That's a great compliment. Another throw. I think they're looking for a corner that they were. That's what Kennedy wanted, but he's settled for the throw. And this one, guess what? This one's going long into the box too.
Yeah. You've got to change it about here a bit though, because you've done the same thing.
It's not worked, has it?
It's not worked so far.
Whether it's the wet ball, they can't quite get it dry. I'm not sure. They can't seem to get the purchase on these throws. Northledge sends it in.
That's a better one.
It's a really good one.
That's a good one, that.
It's defended away.
Oh, take a touch.
It's wasteful. I mean, it's not even gone for a goal kick, I don't think.
It's going to go for a throw-in.
It's going to go for a throw from Nathan Gibson.
Yeah, he'll be ruining that one tomorrow when the guys see
bit wasteful. Let's be nice. Bit wasteful. It was a great cross.
It was a great cross.
So, who is going to take this game by the scruff of the neck then? That's what we're waiting for. As the sun starts to dip and the floodlights come on here at the Military Stadium.
He's just lacking a little bit of urgency the whole game at the moment. I think they're probably just feeling their way into the game at the moment.
Well, Northedge is going to send this in. He got purchase on the last one, as you say. Headed away well.
Yeah,
there was a
foul.
A bit of a drag on him. Yeah.
What's he doing there?
It's 2 or 3 of these at the moment where there's just making this a bit of a stop-start game for nonsense fouls that don't need to happen.
Yeah, you make it easy for the referee there. It's a simple foul. You just lost the advantage. Yeah, the attack's dead. Long ball again. Oh, that's
There's really no option there at all.
No, exactly. He's in this time. Oh, he was almost in.
Looked to play it through.
Yeah, he caught the back of his heel. If he was in, if he took that with him, he was in.
Just wonder if Henry Latimer might have even thought about a shot himself there as he came forward.
Yeah, I think he was a bit too far out there, I think, Kyle.
Wet pitch.
Yeah, you never know.
It's going to be Sean then to take this short, and he should get it back, you'd think. It's a good turn, actually.
It's a good tackle.
Really good tackle. He'll go into the penalty area, though. MK might be able to make something from this with the bounce of the ball. Not for the first time.
Exactly.
Tom Lewis gets stuck under the ball.
What you've got to remember is that when it bounces, the ball's going to skip away. He's got to get that on the first time in. Once it hits the floor, it's going to skip away and he's never going to get it.
Well, it's an old school rule for defenders, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't let it bounce.
Don't let it bounce.
He's done well there,
He's
Latimer.
done well there, good run. Oh, just one touch too many.
Sorry, it wasn't Latimer, actually. That was Samuel Barber starting to get into the game. Defender cut that chance away. Sean then with the throw in. There is a short option. And here's another one with Kennedy. And that seems to hit the hand a bit too close potentially though, and Glasgow will come away with it. Beats a man. Immediately has 3 men around him though, and Kennedy goes and wins it back. Bit of passion, which is good to see. Was a little bit too close for a potential handball.
Possibly, yeah, but he's controlled it. I think he's just given a foul there, to be honest with you. But that's Ben's first sort of minor error, so we can let him away with that. He's had a good first half so far.
Kept control of a bitty game, hasn't he?
Yeah.
That handball there, referee again lets it go.
Good lads on it. Oh, he's in.
What's that poor chest control? Recovers pretty well, actually. Does Sean.
They've got to be faster closing these down. They made the mistake there. Close them down quicker. The RTR look like they're almost happy for them to have the ball in their own third.
Yeah.
The Mercians' defensive third. It's only now they start to sort of engage with them.
It was William
He's got a turn this time, he's in.
He's done well, hasn't he?
Shot.
Barber's shot. This time did take the shot.
Yeah,
this
he's
time
fouled him in the shooting action.
The referee has to put it back. It was late. And this might just be in shooting range, actually. We talk about this wet pitch. We talk about
first
the keeper that's letting it bounce. It is a yellow card.
Yeah.
Just trying to get the...
It's caught him in the kicking action, yeah.
Just trying to get exactly who it was, but I think... it maybe Jose Elcius.
Elcius is the one that...
Not happy about it, I will say. He does get the yellow card. Did stop the attack. It's a pretty stonewall yellow card in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
So we've seen that they can take long throws. Have they got the free kick taker, the Mercians? Well, it looks like it'll be Samuel Barber over this. I think we're set for a shot here, looking at the players that are coming forward. I mean,
Skipper Latimer's been in there telling them to do something.
I see Saunders making the run forward, and he is a tall presence from the back, but I just wonder, this wet pitch, I'd be tempted to test this keeper here.
Exactly. Look at the two big guys on the line, just waiting to go.
He does try it, it's deflected over.
That was a shot. That was what I wanted to do.
That had some pace on it, John.
Yeah, a few mentions here for the RTR. Wayne Baker says, come on the RTR. Connor Jones up the tanks. And lots of mentions are still coming in for our friend MK. A lot from Malawi. I think he's got his own fan club out there. And a couple of mentions as well, actually, for Glasgow. Yeah, for Dario Glasgow, for complimenting him on his training, saying that he's got the fitness of a basketball player.
Well, it may come in handy tonight if we end up at extra time and penalties.
He's playing the wrong game. He's playing a basketball player. His height might help.
I think Elcius is still upset about getting that yellow card, by the way. So the referee's just having another quick word with him, maybe to explain the decision.
Yeah, he's got to be careful. There's a yellow card already. It's
just accept the decision and move on.
Yeah, exactly.
But free corner kick then for the Mercians. And they're right under the keeper here, by the way. This is a tough one for Tom Lewis. Whipped in by Kennedy.
That's a wasted opportunity.
Silly idea, but it just wasn't right.
No,
John?
Exactly.
Yeah, we're getting quite a few messages actually in favour of Chris Foster, who's on the bench at the moment, the number 32 for the RTR. Glenn Land says the Tanks are crying out for Chris Foster from the bench. Can carry the ball like the Kirkby Joel Matip he is. Well, that's a compliment in itself. So let's see whether he might be an option later on.
Well, there you go. There you go. That's firepower off the bench, I guess.
Put him under pressure.
The Tankers come forward then. It's Matthew Hill who wins the throw. Glasgow coming forward on the left. It's Elcius on the right, number 21, but it's a good run made forward from Kinman. Now Elcius, they've shown that they've got this passing ability, haven't they?
Yeah, they have, yeah.
He's got to win that there. He does really well, actually.
Yeah, he's very well there.
Does really well, Irvine.
No.
Pass wasn't quite up to scratch, but he stopped a potential counter attack. They've shown that they can play if they play their game. And I just wonder if you're the RTR management on the bench thinking maybe we do take the game a bit to them, because in terms of one-touch football, they've looked good.
Yeah, I think they started off the game sort of a bit tentative, just sort of thinking we'll control them first. But I think now they're starting to get, I think we can do this.
Confidence in them. Yeah, that's a ball towards MK, who switched over to the right, by the way. And that just shows that the Mercians are a little bit frustrated with the lack of opportunities. They've switched the wingers around.
Yeah, they have, yeah.
Glasgow could have played him through there. It'll be a free kick to the Mercians, I think. A bit of a strong challenge from Kinman, but there was a chance for Glasgow there just to play it through. And I think he's berated himself actually there, because he knew that was an opportunity. Whether the referee would have pulled it back or not, I'm not sure.
I don't think he would, because he's not given a foul, so he'd been play on.
Might have been a head injury though, it's the only thing. But
yeah,
right,
possibly.
maybe.
With that point, if he's played that ball in, he's not going to stop at that point.
No,
he's going to play it until it goes dead.
You'd hope not. Yeah,
exactly. You get a real world of pain if you do.
feels stop-start, but that's just shows the nerves and the passion when you get to an Army Cup final. The football that's got you all the way here is what they need to try and show. Play the match, not the occasion. At the moment, the occasion is winning. What can the Mercians do about it? Another strong challenge. They'll get another throw. He's done well, actually, Hodkinson.
Yeah, he has. He's been very, very solid.
The back line for the Royal Tank Regiment have not given any inch of space on that pitch.
No.
And we are 37 minutes into the game. Neither goalkeeper has really been tested.
No, I can't think of any real chances. The other keepers had to make a save.
Kennedy had that one where he should have got a shot, but that's all I can really think of. That's headed away too. Glasgow wins it. Good win from Glasgow. He's found the pass too.
Really quick.
Yeah, no, urgency's
closing
not quite
down
there,
quickly,
is
exactly.
it? That's slipped through. Is that going to be an opportunity for the Mercians? Well defended.
Well defended by Hodgkinson again.
Smart play there, because sometimes the defender can panic there, and he knew exactly where his keeper was. On the ball again, Hodkinson, and he's put his foot through that, let's say, but it didn't quite work out. Glasgow's in there as well.
Put him under pressure. Because he played this ball on the floor, close him down.
MK can keep this in. Does well, MK. Might get it back, not quite.
Oh, Kennedy was on his heels there.
Barber now sprints away from three. Does really well, Barber.
Does, yeah.
Past another. He just thinks, why not? It's a great goal.
There you go.
Brilliant goal from Samuel Barber.
He'd let run about 40 yards and he just had the shot, and we said before the balls came off the floor.
It's a screamer from him in a lot of ways. Samuel Barber beat 1, beat 2, beat 3, beat 4. Then thought, why not? And we mentioned about this wet pitch.
I think Tom Lewis will be disappointed with his save, though. He had a chance of saving that, I think. But I think the ground, the way it skipped off the ground, deceived him. But he'll be disappointed when he sees that again.
Just like that, the Tank Regiment's defence is breached, and not just that, I think they're going to be a player down here as well in terms of a substitution is needed immediately. I saw Rowan Irvine, who's played well, he's been the playmaker actually in any sort of Tank Regiment attack. He's coming off, he pointed to his groin, so that's an injury. And on comes number 12, Leon Lloyd, for the Royal Tank Regiment. So the game situation changes for them. Yeah. Goal down now.
And Irvine was quite influential in the midfield.
Barber's first real glimpse of what he can do, and a terrific turn of pace. And
he seemed to be let run, and he didn't close him down quickly enough.
Samuel Barber's goal then means it's Royal Tank Regiment 0, 1 Mercian 1 in the 123rd Challenge Cup final. What can the Tankers do?
He's got to get back in straight away, I think.
Might just get a shot away.
Oh, you get a shot off. Oh,
he did in the end. It wasn't a balanced shot at all from Woolard, but a decent reply.
But again, we said earlier on, he's the danger man for them.
If Glasgow and Kinman and Elsius can start to link things together and find Woolard.
Yeah, they're not out of this. Not out of this by a long chalk.
In fact, we mentioned that the Mercians have switched wings. They've switched back, but it is the Tank Regiment now has switched wings. So Glasgow's out on the right and Elsius on the left. 5 minutes to go then till half time, and the Mercians do have the lead. What can the Royal Tank Regiment do about it?
Oh, good strong challenge. Yeah.
Joe Benfield, the challenge, he's won the throw as well.
Yeah.
I will say it's a strong challenge, but it's right on the edge, isn't it? In a game like this,
you've got to make sure you make them.
you don't want to give the referee a decision to make there, do you?
I think he made it himself if he hadn't missed it, so that would have been.
This is going to go into the penalty area from Hodkinson. It's been a bit of a shield at the back, but that shield has been broken. Hodkinson then whips it in.
Corner ball.
Will be a corner.
Yeah.
And these are the moments that the Royal Tank Regiment have got to take advantage of, you would think. If they are going to not have the possession.
Yeah.
These set pieces could be important.
They've got to make these count.
I think it's going to be Kinman to take in, swinging with the right foot.
Ball in. Oh,
doesn't beat the first man.
You want to beat the first man.
And now Barber leads the break.
Again. Yeah, exactly.
He could beat 3 men quite easily. Had to be defended, and was, but it will be stopped from going for a corner too. But just like that, everything could have changed.
Elsie was tempted to put her foot in there, but if he'd missed that challenge, he was gone. But
got a full stand here at the Military Stadium, and they're watching on as the Mercians lead, and they could add to that lead potentially here. Good ball in from the number 9.
Oh, nice play back.
I'm going to call that composed defending.
Yeah.
Fortunate, but composed.
There's a large contingent of the Army referees here tonight. I don't know what the collective phrase is for a a baboon of referees or something like that.
I'm sure people could let us know in the comments.
Maybe on social media they might want to put in what the collective name for a group of referees is, and please keep it clean. Thank you.
I wouldn't dare comment.
It's maybe a college of referees, because they're very, very clever people, very intelligent.
As you say, lots of Army referees in town for not just to watch the great football, but to see, well, to be part of a training day, so to speak, let's say.
Having looked down here again, I'll retract that college collective. I've seen a few of them here, and they don't look like people who'd go to college.
Well, there's 2 minutes of added time. There was a cheer for that going up, by the way. I don't know if they're cheering 2 minutes or cheering.
I think they're cheering
just the ball
going the rush. Foul.
That will be a foul. Let's throw to John then.
Imagine lots of messages for Sam Barber's goal there, including Rubber Duckzilla up the Mercians. Finally, Barber opening his legs and showing them why he's their best player. And special mention as well from Paul Otter Owens. Brings back one Cheshire memories. Ben Pollitt and Paul Otter Owens says great goal, and it separates the two teams.
Absolutely does. What can the Tank Regiment do about that here, though? It's flicked on. It might have just bounced.
He's just got to gamble there, hasn't he?
I think it was Kinman who was closest to it.
Yeah.
As you expect, our social media comments enjoyed seeing that goal. And it's the goal that separates the sides, as we say. As we approach half-time.
It's funny hearing people talk about the Cheshires. It brings back good memories. Good memories. Refereeing them boys.
Chance now then for the number 9. He's started to drift in field to get hold of the ball, hasn't he? Lewis Kennedy. He's definitely the man who makes things tick. Look how deep he is here. He's meant to be the right winger. In fact, the ball's going to go where he's meant to be. Maybe. Not quite. Here's Saunders. Saunders will look for the switch towards MK, and if this gets over the head as it does, MK could cause a problem. Tricky winger, MK. Great feet.
Hold him up.
He's found the pass to maybe Kennedy. Just for a second might have thought the shot.
They closed him down well.
Good defending. He's found Kennedy again. Flag stays down. Strong challenge. It'll be a free kick on the edge.
The RTR will be keen to keep this out before half time.
The worst time for the RTR to concede.
It could sink it.
It's a strange challenge to make there, I would say, from the RTR defender.
Yeah.
10 yards to the right, it's a free kick. It's a penalty, isn't it? Yeah. Quickly, John, before we see the free kick.
Very quickly, Andy, I've not had any messages I can broadcast yet about the collective of referees, but we'll keep trying.
I'll look at them offline.
Respect the official, everyone. Respect the official.
Remember, there is respect for the referees. Remember.
Free kick then for
defenders
the
for
half-time. Half-time approaching. I think we've got about a minute left.
Yeah, probably
in added time.
Probably less than that. This will be the final play, I'd imagine.
It's a low ball in, deflected. It'll be a corner. See the idea.
Yeah.
Mercians could give themselves a bit of daylight here and a more comfortable second half with a goal. I'd say that.
a goal here, we put the RTR into a tank trap, they would never get out in the second half, I don't think.
Brilliant.
Oh, he's got past him.
MK's done really well, and the shot.
Oh, good save for the keeper there. That was an important save at this point.
There's a weird deflection as well, so he did really well to keep it out.
Oops. Ooh. It's a bit robust there. I think it's more the ground. It
was Elsius who took the brunt of it.
Yeah.
I will say it was a little bit animatic.
Yeah,
might be the word.
I think it was more of the ground conditions made him slip, and I think Elsius took that quite well.
It's a Klinsmann-esque slide.
I think that'll probably see the end of the first half, probably, with a kick.
Kick from the keeper is...
Ben's obviously enjoying himself, having a little bit extra time here.
Yeah, we're about 10 seconds over.
Oh,
that's a great ball for Glasgow, though.
If he gets this ball, he could be in here.
It's going to all change if Glasgow can do something with this. He's done really well into the penalty area, Glasgow. He's still going, Glasgow.
Oh, you've got to gamble in there, Oulard. He's got to gamble.
It's a brilliant opportunity. They might still have another. That looked like a foul as well.
Oh, no, he's running into him there. Elsius is looking for that. He's never going to get it.
Not been his day, has it, so far?
No, it's not.
Elsius, but that's a huge opportunity for the Tankers. Right on the stroke of half-time.
Getting a bit lively now.
It is. The Mercians are enjoying themselves, I think, in the stands.
There's a half-time whistle goes.
And the players will enjoy that half-time whistle because it's been a testing first half for both sets of players. I will say it has been scrappy, but the Mercians won't care. They lead by a 1-0.
I think the half-time whistle came at the right time there, just to sort of settle things down. So we'll see what happens in the second half.
Samuel Barber's goal then separates it. One piece of class, actually, in that first half.
Yeah, it was,
yeah. But we'll be back for the second half very, very shortly, hopefully, for more goals, more drama, more action. And right now we can show you highlights of last week's Minor Units Cup final. And we've got more to come after this break.
Great. In on the action here. Can he get it up there on the left-hand side?
Just across the play on, and he's gone back and given a free kick. Good decision from the referee there.
Straight back from the ref. Oh, fantastic straight in.
Mark Evans straight in.
Amazing from Evans. A ball that looked like it was just gliding wide of the posts, and a fantastic curling shot there. Griff, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, not surprised. I mentioned him at the start as a key player, and that's what he can do. He's taken an opportunity to put that ball straight in, and he has, and it's paid off. And yeah, 1-0. He's in here. He's in here, side, taking the keeper on.
And Leverett again. What can he do?
Oh,
and he's messed that up.
Oh.
That was a golden opportunity there for David Vendel.
Great
number 11 of CMC.
Took the goalkeeper on, used his pace again.
He did all the hard work there.
He's communicating with his players. He wants more bodies in the box.
And through comes in. And they're finding Sanders' heads, but it's a bit loose.
Oh,
and here comes the Leverett.
Oh,
deflected there.
Can he finish? Oh, free kick.
Free kick there.
Another chance.
Another chance goes begging for CMC.
First half, sort of vibes that does bring a final, but they've started strong here.
And Leverett moving up the middle. What can he do here? He's in.
Oh, keeper's come out well.
Keeper's done very, very well there.
Sanders just getting a bit of a foothold now, getting up the pitch.
And here goes Pepperell once again into the box. Just wide there. The strike from Pepperell.
Great strike across the goal. Don't know how close that was, but it's a great effort.
Nice push through there to Tara Rai.
Yeah, great ball. Can he get across?
And the cross comes in. And just
it's a goal! It's goal!
Fantastic score there. Wonderful cross.
What's the referee giving here?
Hold on, the ref has just blown his whistle. Off his arm.
Yeah. Wow. For the first time this evening, they've not met the ball first, CMC, and the ball has ended up in the net. However, ruled out for what we think is a handball.
1-0 up. So we approach full time. If we get to full time with the same score, then Sandhurst are once again going to be champions. But Leverett is up on the right-hand side, approaching the box.
Great defending.
Brilliant tackle there.
Brilliant defending, just when they needed him.
Huge there.
Making that ball drop. Can they get something? CMC, a bit of a lifeline, you could call it.
It's a bit scrappy out there.
And that's it.
And that's it.
Whistle.
We've been kept guessing through the game. We've seen end-to-end football. We've seen plenty of attacking threat from CMC as they've tried to recover from this early goal from Sandhurst. But it is Sandhurst who defend their title in the British Army Minor Units Cup football. And a very fitting player of the match, your player of the match, Mark Evans, Griff. A wonderful game for him as he led his side to victory.
Chance for the Army, and it's going to be in the back of the net.
He's gone all the way through, and he has absolutely scored a wonderful goal.
Ball comes in, and sure enough, it is a leveller.
Yep. Is Joe Thomas, the Welshman. Oh, he's caught out in possession.
He's one-on-one.
Really big mistake. And the Army take the lead. It's Jamie Turner, the former Manchester United youth player, who takes full advantage. I mentioned leadership group. That is not what Joe Thomas needs to be doing there. Corner for the Army then, whipped in. Towards the near post, it's headed on, and it's to the back of the net. The Army have a second, and it's Lewis Simmons who was waiting, prowling at the back. Unfortunate deflection off Ayat. Wasn't quite the pass he was looking for.
Not giving him any options in the final third of the Air Force. So that's a late one.
Referee says play on, good advantage from the Navy official. Cross in towards the near post, it's flicked on, it's a chance at the back, and Campbell does get his goal. The flag stays down. The man who was desperate to score in this inter-services does get his goal. The captain strikes when the RAF need him, and maybe, just maybe, they might be back in this game. And he'll look for the strike.
Oh,
good save, and
Devlin
Devlin's there.
in, and it's 2-2 on the stroke of half-time.
The RAF are absolutely triumphant. Wow.
Where has this come from?
That's looking for Bright, who has made that extra effort. He's got Campbell in the penalty area. He's looked towards him. It's Michael Campbell.
Oh, it's 3-2.
And the RAF bench goes wild. He loves it in Aldershot. Absolutely loves it. A hat-trick 2 years ago. Well, he's at the double now. And the RAF have completed the turnaround. A performance, a comeback of champions. That's a good ball wide, though, for the RAF. And can Phil Bright get a ball in here? He can. Deflected off Moulding, but it will drop. And the keeper's not going anywhere near it, Kearney. And he's in the post, and it's over. And that was the RAF's win, ready to take. Good ball in. Just dropped down, and
here he is.
Kearney. Surely not. Surely not. Luke Kearney.
Oh, the writing was on the wall.
It'll stay in for Matthews, by the way. And it's hit the side netting. If Luke Kearney scores there,
I think we'd have dropped the mic and walked on and celebrated with him ourselves.
And it's well collected by Elliot Holmes into the box, takes the shot and scores. Well, all he needed was a little bit of space just on the edge of the penalty area.
But this is a real chance for the Army. They're obviously a massive threat at set pieces. They're a big side.
Yeah, look out for Craig Stevenson in the middle there, and Andy Matthews as well. Ball comes
there
in, and sure enough, it is a leveller.
Yeah. Oh, you're in.
Oh, and they are in, and that is in the back of the net. No, it isn't. Off the post. Well, would you believe it? What a chance that was for Lee Phillips. A big mistake at the back. Short corner taken. Elliot Holmes, and it's into the net. And it is another goal for the Royal Navy. Oh, I say. Good evening to Ginge White. Darryl White is watching this evening, the UCAF head coach. Sure you've been impressed with quite a few of the players you've been watching tonight, Ginge. Here come the Army, though, on the edge of the box. Opportunity for them, and it's just wide. It's a really good corner as well. Goalkeeper does well. It's hammered in there, and it's all sorts of melee going on. The referee allows play to go on. We're still going. The Navy have got a player down in the box. Nice control by Owen James there, but good shielding of the ball by Pete Bradley.
Yeah,
just getting a little bit heated there.
He's getting a bit feisty, but he's trying to stop the throw. No, it's a yellow card.
It is a yellow. And he's quite rightly shown a card for that. That was deliberately holding the ball back. And a yellow card as well. And that's a red. Well, it's Jamie Turner. No, it isn't. Sorry, it's Callum Cox. Is it? Callum Cox has been sent off.
Wright did well to nick it away, and a chance now for Holmes, who got that great goal against the Army. Elliot Holmes into the penalty area, still going. Elliot Holmes gets the strike away.
Oh, it's a great save.
The RAF might have an opportunity here with Spalding. He's into the penalty area, actually. Joe Spalding gives
the
RAF the lead. Against the run of play. Joe Spalding against the Navy at Shrewsbury. Again. Feels like all three services this year have been closer than ever in a lot of ways. Yes, the Army have lost the first two games, but they made real battles of each of them. They could have beat the RAF. Chance here for Holmes.
And he's
finished it.
1-1.
And just like that, the landscape changes. Smart play to get Walker away. Dan Kerr linking it all together. And it's a shot. It's a chance at the back stick.
Oh!
And the Navy were that close. And now Roche. Smart
That's
ball.
That's a great ball.
Can Walker get there? He can. The keeper kind of stuck in no man's land for a second. The ball
Holmes
from the back post. Holmes!
And it's a goal! 2-1 Navy!
Elliot Holmes with the moment. He's been the match winner. Welcome back then to the Military Stadium here in Aldershot. The players are out early. I will say that, a bit earlier than we expected. Eagerness to get back going for the Army Challenge Cup final. You saw highlights from last week. It's a busy week, by the way. I'll mention it quickly before we get going for the second half. Friday, the Army take on the Nepal national team. We'll have that live for you on the Forces News YouTube channel. Saturday, of course, the big day at Twickenham Stadium. Army Navy, men's and women's games, both live. And on Bank Holiday Monday, from the EBB Stadium in Aldershot, we will be live with the Nepal national team taking on England C, the best of the English non-league players. So players from Aldershot Town and the rest of the National League will be live on our YouTube channel. So a big week coming up of live action. The players have come out a little too early, I think, because the referee has not come out yet. So as much as the players are eager to get going, the officials will make them have the full break that they deserve. After a first half, a trying first half in a lot of ways for both of these players, a difficult one, but Samuel Barber's goal separates the two teams. They've come back that early. We are missing our co-commentators just for a second. I can see him down below walking back up with his cup of tea, but I've got John Knighton with me. He's keeping a track of all the social media, and I'm sure they're excited for a big second half.
Yeah, we'll keep those messages coming through. Obviously, we've had loads from you so far, and thanks for all your messages from wherever you're watching all around the world this evening. And as I say, a huge number of fans for MK from over there in Malawi, but everyone really complimenting on that amazing goal, which was clearly scored by Sam Barber, which separates the two teams. And in fact, that goal is going to make such a difference to this match, because at 0-0 at half-time, where we could have been sort of getting into a stalemate, but now the Royal Tank Regiment have got to come back. They've got to take the game to the Mercians, and that's going to maybe leave some gaps, isn't it?
Absolutely. I think you guys would have seen a replay of that goal, by the way. The one piece of quality in the game in a lot of ways. We've seen little promises of something that could be there for the attacking players, but Sam Barber took that opportunity. Really well taken. Andy, you're back with us with your cup of tea, coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah. Keep you awake. We're hoping the football will keep you awake.
It's been an interesting first half. It's been a bit of a sort of a chess match with almost a stalemate, but until Sam Barber stepped up with the goal. So I'm just wondering if John's had any more broadcastable collective nouns for referees.
No, I think we've got to refresh that one actually, Andy. I haven't. A guy, the ref, as Daniel Collingwood has said, but that's virtually it so far. I think that maybe just people are being extra polite so far.
Or maybe they're not being broadcastable. That's probably it is, John. I'll leave it with
we'll keep looking.
I'll leave it with them. Yeah, thank you.
Well, you mentioned the group of referees, or a gaggle of referees, maybe that's the word. The referee gets us back underway for the second half here then. And what are these 45 minutes going to bring? Will it bring a comeback and historic success for the Royal Tank Regiment, or will it bring vindication for the Mercians, who 2 years ago left this stadium disappointed, angry, I'm sure, and hopeful of what was to come in the future? Here they come again.
And outside of the foot, nice cross in, but just nobody sort of really going in after it.
They're looking sharp, aren't they? Ooh, it's a bit of a... Now, is that a high foot or is it a low head?
Yeah, it's because he made contact. It's probably a bit of a low head as well, as soon as he makes contact.
Kidman weren't happy with it. They've got back underway quickly. Looking to play the 1-2 with NK.
A little turn there, but he's...
That's going to look for Glasgow. He's asking a little bit too much.
I don't know. He's in...
he might be
maybe
forcing his way through.
As you said in the first half, you've got to use this surface. It's skiddy on the top.
And that's what Barber did. That was the one time we saw that low shot from range causing an issue. And
they're playing off his shoulder here again. I think maybe offside.
Keeper's not got
offside.
there.
He's offside. You're waiting for the player to play. I mean, just stepped a little bit too early there.
You talked about Tom Lewis perhaps being disappointed, and I do understand that, because it's something you would look at a goalkeeper potentially thinking he should save, but
he skipped off the floor a little bit. Yeah,
it's difficult, that bounce.
Yeah. I've maybe been a little bit unfair on Tom there. I'll apologise to him afterwards.
If he makes a super save in the second half, we'll make sure.
I'll make sure I'll milk it massively.
Here's Nathan Gibson then. We're even getting some chants from the military fans in attendance today. I'm sure there'll be plenty of chants at Twickenham Stadium on Saturday, when we hope for a good turnout for the Army-Navy rugby match live on the Forces News YouTube channel.
Again, Kinman on his heels.
Just trying to get a feeling of what they're singing. Can't quite make it out from our little booth.
I think it's maybe best we don't make out, that's why.
Might be smart, yeah.
Just turn the mics down.
Here come then the Mercian Regiment, leading by a goal to nil. And actually, I will say, on the passage of play in that first half,
Glasgow almost in there.
They probably deserved the lead.
Yeah, I think they did deserve it. They were probably more forward thinking.
Took some yards with the throw, but they get forward. It's flicked on, and Woolard will win another throw.
Henry Latimer there being a bit clever, trying to stand in front of the thrower.
Quickly, John.
Yeah, very quickly, Andy. I don't want to you to choke on your coffee or anything, but you are officially being requested to select the player of the match. So I think maybe if you know about that, that's okay.
I was aware of that. But however, there's no one really standing out. Probably so far, you're looking at two guys from the RTR, Woolard and Hodgkinson, as two sort of. Now Sam Barber for the goal, but apart from that,
it's a low shot off the line.
Well cleared.
Matthew Hill fired it at goal, and I think it was Barber himself on the line who kept it out. And just like that, the tankers could have been level.
Yeah, exactly.
And I have to say, just sort of watching that, it's sort of the reason for putting someone on that near post. So often you see it these days where defenders do not go on that post. If he hadn't, that would have been a goal.
Well, Barber's on the near post again for this corner. We're just going to have a little bit of a break. Referee making sure there's no pushing and shoving. The two biggest men, I think, from either side are having a bit of a to and fro.
He's having a bit of a quiet word there before the ball comes in.
I think it's it's the substitute, Leon Lloyd.
Yeah.
for the Tank Regiment. He's on the goalkeeper. Yeah, whipped in now from Kinman. Flicked on.
Flicked header away there.
Glasgow was looking to get near it, but it's going to be recovered. Good start to the second half for...
Yeah, they made a good start, the RTR. They did a bit more urgency to their play.
Can Glasgow bring this under control? Finds Elsius, sorry.
That's a good ball.
That's one to
chase,
chase,
on this set. Oh, well played there. Again, Hodgkinson. Yeah, he's looked good. He's played well tonight.
And that's wide. The skipper, Matthew Hill, he saw that shot. That's parried away off the line.
Very force it.
Deflection off the face of Barber, I think, but we'll play on. He knew everything.
I think you probably find Mitre under his chin there, I think.
It's a close shave for him.
Well, you won't need to shave after that one. Although you don't have to now, do you?
We had to get one in. We had to get one. Kick forward then. Barber flicks it. But Glasgow's underneath it. The pass just took the momentum away, but the Royal Tank Regiment will keep it, and that's looking towards Glasgow again, headed back by Barber. Challenge in the midfield. Scrappy again. Barber gets hold of it, and he's the one player that seems to want to get hold of it. Barber spinning away, doing really well. The substitute.
Yeah, he's got back there with him.
Leon Lloyd did well enough. Glasgow. Glasgow's looking in behind. And it's a bit of a wrestling match.
Yeah.
Referee will just say, just get on with it, lads. Sliding tackle from the substitute again there.
Look at the run of the ball there.
Chance here though. It's a good ball through. It's a really great opportunity. It's a great defensive block, but the flag has gone up. So it wouldn't have counted anyway. But absolute credit, by the way, to Nathan Gibson, who got a brilliant sliding tackle, whether the flag went up or not.
Yeah.
I think they're a bit upset about the offside flag, by the way.
Yeah, but he was offside.
But when you've been offside about 10 times now, Woolard, he'd probably frustrated.
He's probably in his eye lane anyway.
John?
Quick mention for Holly Davis, who is watching. Good evening to you, Holly. And David Mazzoni loved playing for Cheshire's in the Army Cup final. It brings back all sorts of memories watching tonight. And just looking at a few more mentions coming through. Tankies for good play, says 3 Dom NRG, and a few other messages. Glenn Shields, say hi to Liam Burge, hi to Glenn Shields. Mercians all the way for MK, says Tamande out there in Malawi. And Blaine Toots, actually, message to the commentators, reckon that you're ex-Mercian. Well, we've had a couple of messages saying that you're ex-Tankies as well, so I reckon we're getting it about right. And Matthew Hubbard, Andy Halliday commentating, great bloke and PT Corps Premiership linesman. There you go, Andy.
There we go.
You've got a fan out there.
Good.
It's Matthew Hubbard.
One.
He almost got it. He called me a linesman, but
Yeah.
Thanks, Matthew.
We had a short break in play there, which gave us the great opportunity to hear from you guys. And make sure you are getting in touch on YouTube or on Facebook. We've got you covered. It's just getting a bit scrappy again, a bit lively.
Yeah.
We saw it at the end of the first half.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we said it was boiling up a little bit.
All of a sudden, the nerves of a cup final is just turning into a bit of passion.
Yeah.
And as a neutral, sat here, definitely neutral, it's what we like to see. Chance then for the Mercians to load the box. Looking for a 2-0 lead and looking for some comfort in their space, but they won't get anywhere near it with a free kick like that. And Glasgow now, what can he do? Does really well, Glasgow.
That's a good ball as well.
Pass too. Keeper's quick off his line there. He's doing really well.
Good start position there from the keeper there.
Hayden Orchard, we saw it in the first half. They know if they're going to play a high line, you need a keeper that's going to be quick off it.
Yeah.
Did well. Chance maybe to get a ball in from.
It's a good ball.
Hill. It's a great ball.
Woolard was right under that.
Did really well good defensively, William Saunders.
Yeah.
The shot from Elsius is charged down. It's underneath it again, Elsius, though.
The RTR's definitely come out with the second half. A bit more fire in their belly. They've had about more shots in the first 5 minutes than they had in the whole first half, I think.
Well, then they know what they've got to do.
Yeah, they know they've got to score.
You're here now.
Yeah.
You've done the hard work. Don't let it just go past losing 1-0 without putting up a fight.
Yeah, exactly. You're better to lose 3-0 and have a fight than lose 1-0 and just go down with a whimper.
Good ball from Barber. Is that going to stay in? It is. Really good play. MK does well.
They kept it. They stand him up.
He's into the penalty area, MK.
It's a goal kick.
It was the challenge from Hodkinson again.
He's fast, but they shouldn't have been letting him go down the line from there. So push him inside.
Change for the Royal Tank Regiment, and it is going to be Todd Kinman coming off.
And Joshua McDonald coming on.
Joshua McDonald coming on. Kinman coming off is a bit of a surprise actually, because he's shown little glimpses, but maybe just
not
can't
enough
get in the game.
Yeah, probably not enough.
And what McDonald does bring immediately, I'll say, is more of a physical presence.
Yeah.
Potentially, as I say, we don't know too much about these two teams. We've tried to do our homework, but of course we don't cover these two teams extensively. But potentially, that may be a midfielder for a striker, looking at the way they've set up. Immediately in there is McDonald. But now Barber, that turn of pace that's already been...
Played it right from the referee there, well done, Ben.
Barber does well.
Yeah.
Finds MK.
Reverse pass out to MK.
And MK inside. Great play from the Mercians, and it's...
Oh, that should have been
wide.
That should have been a finish. Yeah, best move of the game by a country mile.
Really great opportunity. I don't think he caught the strike how he wanted it. It came to him before he realised. But a great opportunity.
That's a nice touch. Oh, no, he's lost it.
That must be frustrating for the RTR management, because actually he picked up a great position.
Offside. From offside position.
That's woke the crowd up. I think it might have been John Wood who flashed it wide, by the way, for the one Mercian. That's towards Glasgow. He's going to be quite comfortable for Orchard, and he's had quite a comfortable 57 minutes so far, the Mercian's goalkeeper.
Yeah, he has, yeah. I think he's a bit early playing for time now.
Bit of work to do, but not too much. MK's standing in an offside position at our near side on the left at the moment, but he's going to, you'd expect, work his way back onside. That's good play.
Good play.
Really good play. He's inside. We saw this in the first half. This time he's played the pass. I don't think they expected him to play the pass.
He's overcooking it. He's just trying too hard.
Well, Kennedy's got it back, Lewis Kennedy. Chance now for Latimer. Got to go in the box, you think.
Yeah.
It's poor cross.
Oh.
It's a chance though.
Oh, it's unlucky by MK there.
MK just found a moment, found a little bit of space out of nothing, and from the edge of the box, central position. I know he was falling, but you'd want him to hit the target. Another poor touch in the midfield from Elsius.
It's noticeable now the Mercians are pressing high press, so they're pressing straight away onto the RTR and they're forcing mistakes from them.
Glasgow's looking to force a mistake himself.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And the kick from the goalkeeper isn't great. Elsius is underneath it.
Oh.
Just needs to get his head up.
Yeah, he does, yeah. I think he was in two minds there, would have a shot or a pass. It was neither. He's a bit of a sash.
John, good time to come to you.
Oh, I'm not quite sure how to respond to that. Actually, a message, another one for you from Matthew Hubbard. So Andy, you should remember me. I was one of his PTIs at 3 Med. I'll leave that one with you.
I'll remember,
okay?
Matty, don't worry.
And just message Daniel Collingwood says it's over now for the Mercs. Big Mac's going on. Okay, well, he's already making his presence felt, isn't he? So that's one as well. And that was so close, wasn't it, to an equaliser there for the RTR, or a second goal actually for the Mercians.
We've had chances at both ends, that's for sure.
It's a bit more open the second half.
It's a bit end to end, isn't it? I think there's a substitution on its way as well. I can see the board lit up.
Yeah. It's a good. He's onside.
MK is onside. The danger man for
Don't let him come
one
inside.
Mercian. Looks to lay it off. Finds him.
Get shot up. Oh.
Another
again,
chance
Kennedy
for
trying
handball.
too much again. Just too much.
It's ironic because we started the day with Kennedy taking a snapshot which he perhaps should have passed.
Yeah.
Too many passes now.
Yeah, he's got another way now. If he gets it in between, it'll be interesting to see how he goes on. He's a substitution coming up.
Yeah, time for the RTR sub. Another one. And it's 28. Harrison Kerr coming on. And it's the end of the day for Dario Glasgow, who's shown glimpses. I will say, he has shown glimpses, but it's been a difficult afternoon for him on the wing.
You've also got Joshua Sinnott coming on.
Yeah, Joshua Sinnott with a number 66, which is a number you don't often see, I will say, on a football pitch. But he comes on in the left-back position, I think. Jamie Stamford has come off.
Is that clickety-click in the old bingo, is it? 66?
Yeah, clickety-click, yeah.
So I'm going to call him Clickety Sinnott now from now on. Oh,
it's a
one for the camera.
Showboat.
Yeah.
Come off the face of Elsius too.
Got a bit scrappy at the moment.
So how can the likes of Harrison Kerr change the game then for the Royal Tank Regiment? Because they're a goal down, and as it stands, as you alluded to in the first half, they're going to be the forgotten team, the finalist who do not win. And that was one Mercian 2 years ago, and at the moment they are putting that right.
Again, Hodgkinson in there, well done.
30 minutes to go. John.
Message from, let me see, just going through, there's loads coming through. Mark Ward, MC, says, I played for the Cheshires and one Mercian. Now my cousin Kennedy playing for the Mercians. So I think he's pretty proud about that tonight. And quite a few saying, well, maybe the Mercians should be 3-0 up. It's only 1-0, so there's still plenty of chance here for the Royal Tank Regiment to get back into this. And because it's so open now, well, who knows?
Yeah, I do think of, that shot from MK, which from the edge of the box, you fancy him to at least hit the target, and you never know. You give them a sniff, the Royal Tank Regiment can easily find their way back into this. I will say that comment about the cousins, it would be cousins, I believe, yes, because Lewis and Paul are both on the pitch, the Kennedy brothers. So at the moment, Lewis Kennedy is involved a lot as well. He's definitely been a dangerous player. He just hasn't quite had the end product so far. Flicked on into the penalty area. Turned on the edge, and that will be a free kick.
There's an opportunity.
A little bit sloppy from Latimer giving that away. And I think he's going to at least get a talking to.
Yeah.
Free kick that didn't really need to be given away there, it felt like. There's already a little bit of gamesmanship happening with the ball as well.
I'm sure the referee will sort it out when he comes back.
So, free kick. Just a couple of yards outside the penalty area as well.
This is going to be a shot on target. Skim it along the floor, see if we can get any little touch from the keeper. Got to be on target though.
You would think the Mercians will load the wall. Military Stadium, 123rd Army FA Challenge Cup final, 1-0 so far to one Mercian. What can the Royal Tank Regiment do? And I think it's going to be Ray Hodgkinson, by the way, the big centre-back. Free kick in a glorious position.
Yes, got to hit the target here. If nothing else, hit the target.
Hodgkinson takes a breath and hits the wall.
Did his job.
He went low, but the wall, as you say, did his job very well. Frustration even more for the Royal Tank Regiment. That's a real opportunity.
I think the wall did its job, and I think the brick it hit is feeling it.
Yeah. Well, that's what you want to see from your wall.
Yeah,
Put
exactly.
yourself in the danger. Goalkeeper had nothing to do in the end. Royal Tank Regiment have made their changes. They've thrown the dice. Joshua Sinnott's come off the bench. Harrison Kerr's come off the bench. Joshua McDonald's come off the bench, as has Leon Lloyd in the first half due to an injury. So far, no result. That's a strange challenge, almost off balance.
I think he almost slipped a little bit.
Given the benefit of the doubt by the referee, smartly done. He's done well, hasn't he?
He's done well. He has kept out the game, let the game flow. He's done well.
COH Ben Duffel.
Just a one caution so far for RTR.
RTR are looking to load the box again here. That's gone long. It's into the penalty area. It's flicked on. Will it bounce? It won't. It'll be a goal kick. It was Joe Benfield who won the first header.
Was a bit brave.
I think it might have been Woolard who was trying the acrobatics and may have just caught a Mercians defender in the face. So while we've got a break, let's hear from you.
Yeah, no messages so far with any collectives for officials, but I've had a message from Sharon Duffill. So proud of Benjamin Duffel, referee for this match. Lots of love from Mum. So there we go. His mum's watching. I think that's great. Referee's mum's watching. Mike Twin says, up the tanks. A young Andy Sinnott out there. And a few more. Mitch Cross says, time for Jamie Stanford to do something on that left wing. And I think that's about it at the moment. So yeah, for all the messages, but to keep them coming, because we'd love to hear from you.
Absolutely, keep them coming.
Sharon, you're quite happy. Right, Ben's done well tonight. The boy's done good.
He's made smart decisions.
Yeah, he's been clever. He's been what he's doing. Isn't
it's a game that's threatened to boil over, and so far he's managed to keep it in the pot.
Yeah, he's done really well, really well.
Well, we have just a quick moment, a good time to mention it's a busy week right here on the Forces News YouTube channel. We'll be live with more football as the British Army team in what we think will be Jimmy Blair's last game in charge of the team, by the way, against the Nepal national team on Friday afternoon. Chance maybe, cleared away. Moving on to Saturday, Twickenham Stadium, the big one, perhaps the biggest military sporting event of the year, potentially, some people would say. The Army versus the Navy, inter-service rugby on the biggest stage. Bank holiday Monday, we've got more football for you too. The Nepal team are back in action, taking on the England C team, the best of the English players in the non-league, the National League, etc. From Aldershot Town will be live on Monday afternoon.
Another substitution imminent, I think. Maybe the final RTR substitution in normal time, you know.
We were hoping the Nepal team, by the way, would be here tonight to watch this in action, but their flight has been delayed. We're told they will be in the country tomorrow. The game at the moment is on, but please do check up updates on theforces.net/sport for all the updates.
Oh, well, I should have their defender. MK was in with a chance.
Chance then for the Tankers to come forward.
Again.
And force the keeper into it. And actually, the ball just sort of dried up, actually.
Yeah, it does a bit.
Slipped by Elsius, who's not had all the luck this game.
He's down his right back now as well, Elsius.
Yeah, he has dropped into the right back, but he's been beaten here by Barber. And Barber's going to go for goal. Force it to save.
That's what you got to do. You haven't got a shot. It's not easy to read the ball on this slippy surface.
Just smart from the midfielder, because you've seen one shot already go in from a position like that with a bounce. Why not try it again? We're going to get another substitution. I think this is a Mercian substitution, by the way.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
It's number 16.
Nathan
Francis coming on, and it's the end of the day for John Wood, who's I'm just trying to see if the substitution's actually happening, or they might have put it off for a little bit.
Oh,
is it happening?
It's
John Wood who's meant to take the corner.
It's not probably not the best time to make a substitution. It's a rare time to make a substitution.
You do wonder, don't you?
Yeah, it's being made now.
You do wonder if that was the most timely call.
Yeah. Normally you'll do that. You'll hold it in a defensive substitution, but
well, instead, I think it's Kennedy who goes over to take the corner kick. Francis finds his way into the box. He could have a very important first touch potentially towards the near post. MK Trying to twist and turn.
Trying too much, yeah.
Kennedy looking for MK, lofts it. They're looking to play football, but it didn't quite work. Kennedy's gone down off the ball, by the way.
Willard again doing his...
Willard's a lot of hard work.
Yeah, he's done a lot of hard work up front there. He's almost on his own. It's difficult. He's offside there.
Flag did go up.
Good block by the keeper, though.
Credit to Lewis.
Yeah, he's done a lot of hard work up front, Willard, but he's not got a lot of joy from what he's doing.
And now's a good time for Kennedy to get some treatment.
He's a bit of cramp, I think he's got. Yeah,
he's done a lot of running. He's been all over the field.
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
And actually, John, while I'm sure you can give us a few more comments, while we've got a tiny break, you can give us a little preview of what's come this weekend as well.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Friday, a big one with the visit of the Nepal national team. And just to stress to you, actually, the only way that you can see that game is through our live coverage, because it is a behind the closed doors match. So live coverage from that game, which kicks off at 2 o'clock on Friday afternoon when the British Army take on the Nepal national team. And then on Monday they play the England C team, and we'll have live coverage of that as well for you on our Forces News YouTube channel and also on our Facebook page as well. And in fact, on Friday, if you are from Nepal or if you're watching in Nepal right now, you can watch the game with a Nepalese commentary through our BFBS Gurkha service.
Oh, nice touch.
Nepal commentary. So that'll be directly from there on their Facebook page. So don't forget, the only way you can see that game is through our live coverage on Friday afternoon. As you mentioned, huge day at Twickenham on Saturday with the 2 inter-services Army-Navy games, and then we're at Aldershot Town FC on Monday for that England C match against Nepal.
Multi-sports, multi-languages, and a sports team that, quite frankly...
How's your Nepalese, by the way?
Yeah, well,
your commentator.
Yeah. Good luck, everyone else.
Gurkha curry, that's about as much as I know. They make an absolute brilliant Gurkha curry.
I just about do English, so it's fine. Throw in then for one MERCIAN. The game's actually just, with a few injuries and a few treatment needed, a few subs, it's just slowed down a little. That's a great long throw.
Connor Lee waiting to come on for the MERCIANs. Next stoppage and play. I think he'll probably do it now.
Yeah,
there we are.
Number 14, Connor Lee. It's important actually to use the squad in a final. Obviously you want to win the game, but you don't want to turn up to a cup final and sit on the bench and not play, do you? Big chant of the RLC are better than you at the moment.
It's the goal scorer, Samuel Barber. Is it Sami Barber coming on?
Looks like it might be Barber, yeah.
End of the night for Barber.
It might, no, well, actually, it might be Paul Kennedy. I'm not sure if it's...
He had 11 on now.
It's Barber or Kennedy. If it's 11, it will be Barber, yeah. The goal scorer goes off.
It looks like Kennedy, doesn't it?
It does look like Kennedy, doesn't it?
It's Kennedy, yeah, it is Kennedy.
It's Kennedy. The border's wrong, we believe.
Paul Kennedy's gone off.
Paul Kennedy. So Barber's still on. The danger is still on for the RTR. 18 minutes or so to go. 18 minutes or so for the RTR to find a goal, or their cup final. Big day out ends in disappointment. Might end in disappointment again here though, because Barber's through. Sam Barber into the box.
Oh, good
terrific save.
It's a good save there by
Tom Lewis. Keeps his team in it. And that's off target.
I did say I would milk it. That was a good save.
It was a good save. Low down.
Yeah.
Strong feet.
Yeah.
And an important time as well. Which,
yes.
I mean, I'm saying they've got 17 minutes or so to get back into the game. If that goes in, game over, you would think.
Exactly.
Lively crowd here at the Military Stadium for this Army Cup final.
It's good shoulder, good strength.
He's got play on there, good strength. He's gone into the penalty area.
It's a good ball. He's got.
Tankers are furious. I did think he got the ball, but we're a long way away, admittedly. And maybe the MERCIANs can break.
MK in the middle, gets the ball into him.
MK's made this one. Oh, what a flick.
Again, Hodgkinson in there with an important foot in.
Have to question that from the goalkeeper. I thought he could pick it up.
I think he was worried it was a back pass. I think Hodgkinson got his foot in. Again, he's solid.
MK. Barber. The two men who are just starting to light up now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Barber's done well. He slipped
nice
it in
reverse
too.
pass.
On a slip. There'll be a corner. There'll be a goal kick, actually. Really great defending from, that might be Lance Riggin there.
Yeah, I don't think Paul Kennedy's got. Sorry, not Paul Kennedy. Lewis Kennedy's got long in him. He's cramping up again. Oh my goodness! Have it. It's come down with snow and that, I think.
John Smith couldn't find it on target. John, what have we got for?
Yeah, Kennedy's struggling now.
Mazza is watching, David Mazzoni, Darren C. Lightfoot says, let's have it, the Mercians. And Tommy Dorr says, come on lads, fear naught. Jamie Brock says, get Foz on. And Dave McIver says, Big Hodge playing an absolute blinder. Keep those messages coming in the last few minutes. And we've got 15 minutes left. So is it going to be 1-0? And Andy, how are you looking on the player of the match at the moment?
Well, I think there's only at the moment there's only one player in it. It's a big Hodge is the last call I put in. He's had an absolute blinder, Hodgkinson at the back.
Yeah, too trained to thought, isn't it? You've got the defender, as you say, he's been very solid, and without him, the Tankers would probably be out of the game already. Yeah. Or you've got the goal scorer who has Barber, looked lively. Yeah. But that decision will be yours to make. Yeah. Here's Barber again.
He's going again. Yeah. He's the other danger man, Barber, definitely.
He's done well on the right. That has to be a clipped free kick.
That could be a caution, yeah.
I think that might be the substitute, Joshua Sinnott. Big chant of Tankies. What's the score? The Mercians are enjoying themselves in this stand.
See, it's almost like a referee. I can referee. I see that I told you a caution, and then true enough, there it is.
There it is.
It's like I've done it before.
You?
People might question that, but I have. And there's going to be another substitution here for the Mercians. Wangani Siwaki coming on.
Siwakwi. I think we'll go with Siwakwi. Wangani Siwakwi.
It was a good try.
It's good. It was a good try. One of the names we picked out and went, oh, we're going to have to take a second on that one. But off comes...
And it's Kennedy. It's coming off.
As you expected, Lewis Kennedy comes off.
Yeah.
Yeah, so actually he's another, I think, of the Malawian contingent, because he's got a huge fan club as well. So I can imagine that's all going to take off in a minute on social media. Now there are two of the Malawian stars on the pitch for the Mercians. Few message coming in for the Tanks. Glenn Lamb, Tanks missing a trick here. Foster on the bench should have been player of the match with any sort of cameo. Come on RTR, says Damon Bradley. Sean Dunn says up the Tanks, and Chris Bryant says get Sean Connolly on for RTR. So there's quite a few people watching with their own thoughts on this one.
Well, MK whipped the free kick and couldn't get going.
Again, Hodgkinson there.
What can the RTR do? The substitute's looking to get involved in there. We'll have another throw. That is number 28, Harrison Kerr, looking to get involved. Not seen a lot of him since he's come on. Need to see more from him. If you're a Royal Tank Regiment fan out there, looking to spin. Really good defending though.
Yeah, unlucky. It's good defending there.
Now MK finding his teammate. Back to MK, and already you can sense a little bit of a connection between the two of them. MK, RTR defender, tackling RTR defender. Barber, will it bounce through? Well, it's in the keeper's hands. The crowd certainly enjoyed that one. There is a standing contingent on the edge of the pitch, by the way, who are enjoying themselves, is the best way to say it. And I think when this full-time whistle goes, and if it ends 1-0, have we got any stewards? Keep them off the pitch? No?
I wouldn't try.
Here's Siwakwi. As you can hear, it's getting rowdy in the crowd between the two.
Get the ball in.
Warring fan bases. Shot charged. They clear it away, the Tankers. They should be able to. And actually, they might break from it.
No.
quickly in there, isn't he?
He's got to go and meet that. You can't wait for that coming.
Francis did very well. Now Siwakwi. MK's with him.
Back into MK.
Barber. Getting way too much time on the ball, Barber.
Yeah, can't give him that sort of
Might he
space.
get another shot away? He will.
No, unlucky.
Barber could have had a hat-trick himself.
Yeah.
Good lively atmosphere at the Army Cup final. We just letting you soak that in a little bit while the chants are broadcastable.
Nice little bit of respect there between Hodgkinson and Barber. He's having a little chat with him there. Oh, almost in there. The two players who have probably been the two best players for each team.
Absolutely.
That's going to be better ball than that.
MK will try and charge it down. Will he win the throw for the Mercians? He will.
He does.
And he might get that back. He hasn't got the pace coming now. That. Yeah. Well, that was Francis actually playing that pass, a substitute.
You see Matty Hill, his skipper, starting to feel heavy leg now. Long throw from Hodgkinson.
I'm not even sure what happened with the crowd there. Keeper does well.
I think somebody dropped his beer, I think.
Biggest travesty of the night.
Never a great game, thing to do in there. Back to Hodgkinson.
To pick the pass, does well, centre back. Right, MK will come away with it. And for Mercian, the one Mercians you got to think, let's kill this game off, you would think. MK into the penalty area. He's done so well, and he does kill the game off.
Yeah.
2-0, game, set, match. He's been absolutely superb on the left wing, MK. And as he scored, I will absolutely give him the credit for it.
Yeah, that was a good goal, that. Sold to go inside. The bad thing for the RTR is there was a Hodgkinson to come across to cover that gap, but when he turned back outside, he was left spare.
Really good finish.
Good finish from MK.
From MK, who was a threat in the Infantry Cup final. He's a threat again tonight.
Yeah.
And with 8 minutes to go, you'd have to think that the trophy's theirs.
It's a long way back for the tank regiment now.
We're either about to see the most incredible Army football comeback you've ever seen,
yeah,
or one Mercian are going to be crowned champions.
It's a long way now for RTR to come back from this.
And as you'd expect, the large crowd of Mercian fans are over the moon with that. I'm surprised they stayed off the pitch, if I'm totally honest. And as the tired legs have started to creep in, MK and Barbara have found themselves with a bit more space, haven't they? And
yeah.
It's worked for them there for the second goal. That's going to look for MK again, potentially. Bit of a slip as well, but he's done well, the defender. Another slip. Barber. Looking for MK. Into the corner. Slip again as a third in a row, it felt like, and that was a foul.
It was a card for Sikangwe. It is indeed.
Siwakwi gets a yellow.
Siwakwi gets a yellow card.
Substitute. Not been on long.
He's just written down 17 there. He hasn't even taken it. He hasn't even asked for his name or spelled it. Good call there, Ben. Well done. Get it afterwards.
Too much added time.
Get it afterwards.
Well, you never know. Hodgkinson can launch this into the penalty area. And the RTR might just silence something if they get goal. That's gone long. It's bounced in the penalty area. You shouldn't let it bounce, you'd think.
Never let it bounce in there. It could go anywhere.
Done well, and in truth, on the break, Mercian's 3-0 advantage might be more likely. He's looking in behind for MK. Smart defending. Smart. He's on the losing side so far.
He is, but honestly, I feel sorry for Sam Barber because he's been good, but Hodgkinson as a defender has been a rock.
Flicked on. Chance maybe for the Tankers. And the shot with the left foot. Off target. But something.
In that last attack, you could see Elsie's was labouring to get back. They're tired now, these boys.
Flicked on then. Might just bounce away the red shirt, not quite. That's going to look down for a break for one of the substitutes. It might be Connor Lee. He's into the penalty area. Across the box. MK's there again.
Oh, how did he miss that?
Just couldn't sort his feet out.
Exactly. Tried to use his right foot, I think, instead of his left.
Completely
great ball in.
Confused himself, but it should be 3-0.
Yeah, it should be 3-0 and over and done.
Will be a substitute in a minute for the Royal Tank Regiment.
The final change, Kieran Best getting ready for
throw that kitchen sink. At 2-0 down, they've put up a great fight. Absolute credit to them, but it has felt like from the start the Mercians have just looked a little stronger.
Hodgkinson again.
The ball's just bouncing the way of a green shirt more than a red at the moment. Well, again, Hodgkinson.
I'm just wondering, is there more than one Hodgkinson on that pitch? Because he seems to be everywhere.
It feels like it.
It just feels like he's everywhere. I've never seen him before, but tonight he's been absolutely solid.
Just wonder if whoever ends up taking over the Army men's senior team job might just keep the name in the back of his mind.
Yeah, Elsius is coming up. He's run his race here.
Yeah. It's not been his day, Jose Elsius. He's shown signs, but booking in the first half and a lot of frustration in his play. John, what have you got for us?
I think the booking didn't do him any favours because he's probably put him out of the game so that point.
Yeah, Andy, we're getting to the stage now where you're going to have to making a decision, I think, about your player of the match in this game, so we can pass that on down the steps to the stand there. Well, so have a think. Maybe we can get an answer for you in just a couple of minutes' time.
Yeah, not a problem.
I think the stand's actually bouncing at the moment. The Mercians are definitely having a good time. And after 2 years of always wondering, what if I did this? What if we did this? What if this went in? 2 years of reflecting on disappointment of a cup final. Well, there's no what if tonight.
Especially the tradition of the Cheshires before, and they're a football unit.
Absolutely. Barber might be in again if you can get there. Keepers come. Not quite sure what the decision was for.
Free kick is a bit of a push. Kick for the first free kick. I don't know what I missed what it was. I was watching it.
But after that disappointment 2 years ago, well, I'll say the Mercians are doing it the right way as well. They've tackled the infantry cup. They went right. Let's get back to that. Get back to basics, and they won it last year. Now they've took on the Challenge Cup this year, and as it stands, they are 2 minutes and added time away from being 2024 Cup winners. Free kick. Taken short. Rolled him into the penalty area. It's right across the box. It's still there. Big chance at the back stick. And MK fires over. And that kind of just summed up the game there. Because the Mercians had a great opportunity, but if you look, the Royal Tank Regiment had 4 or 5 players just waiting for the potential counter-attack. That's where we're at. MK has got pace. Will he get there?
Yeah, he has.
I think he will.
He's done very well.
He's won a corner. Defender's not happy about it.
I think he may.
So, I think, Andy, we're going to have to push you.
Yeah, I think there's only really 2 players in it. It's Samuel Barber and Ray Hodgkinson, but for me, Ray Hodgkinson's the one he's been, I think there's been about 15 Ray Hodgkinsons on there tonight. So for me, the man of the match tonight is Ray Hodgkinson.
Great performance.
Yeah, not taking away anything from Samuel Barber as well.
No,
His shot earlier on.
His goal lit up this game.
It did, but he's
much more exciting second half.
has just been all over the place. And he's been the sort of the stalwart at the back of the RTR defence, which has been under a lot of pressure.
Haven't seen a board go up for added time yet, so we're potentially into the last minute. Mercians are so close. And we said it was going to be tough for the Royal Tank Regiment to find their way back. If they find their way back from here,
the offside, that's
well,
easy.
We'll be talking about it for years and years.
Yeah.
Mercians will be talking about this for years and years, though, won't they?
But it's nice to see the Mercians winning, Kyle 200. They played well tonight.
They've had to deal with a tough first half where there's a lot of pressure on them, and maybe they weren't at their best in that first half, but the second half they've been a lot more driven with the press, as you pointed out, and they managed to get that second goal.
For added time?
Yeah, the board has gone up. I didn't quite see it.
Quite see what it is.
It's 5 minutes.
I can't remember any VR checks that many. Can you, Kyle? But
there's been a few players down.
We have. Yeah, we've got 5 minutes at a time. 5 minutes to enjoy.
You can't say the V word because people will panic.
Hey.
It's into the penalty area, and it will be cleared. And MK is already off on his runs on the break.
He's not getting that, I don't think.
I think he will.
Oh, he will, yeah.
I think he will. There's a player in the penalty area if you can find him. Still MK slows it down, takes on his man into the penalty area. Great save by the goalkeeper.
Held up well there again by Hodgkinson, but he really good shot there, MK, and he's turned him.
Still coming though. The men in green, that's a late tackle. That's frustration.
That could be a caution as well.
I think you're right.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Can't see the number from here.
I think it's one of our substitutes.
Yeah, I think it's...
might be Joshua Sinnott.
Joshua Sinnott, I think. Clickety-click. He's getting a... It is indeed.
Yep. Well, it's party time for the Mercians at the moment, but the job's not quite done. The job would be well and truly done though if they score from here.
Yeah.
Barber over the free kick. He started the festivities with a well-taken goal in the first half. What can he do from here to close us out? It's a low ball in, easy for the keeper. We will have...
Strange ball there. Two his largest players in the middle, and he plays it along the floor. It's a strange one.
But we will have a trophy lift for you guys, one way or another. I don't want to confirm it yet, but we will have a trophy lift for you guys, so make sure you guys do hang around. Barber looking to confirm it. Spread wide to MK, a slip doesn't help. MK's into the penalty area again.
He's getting loads of spin. And guess who's there again blocking that?
He's here, he's there. Yeah. I'll let them sing that one.
Yeah, let them sing that. He's been the sort of the stalwart at the back, honestly.
He's been absolutely superb.
Yeah.
Short corner. Barber. Twisting and turning on the penalty area they are. This is Northridge.
Good challenger.
Getting a little lively. But they might finish this off here, the Mercians.
And again,
not with a finish like that.
No, not with that. But again, Hodgkinson holding them up there. He's
one-man defence.
Yeah.
Back there for a moment. I think the Royal Tank Regiment have run out of legs as well in the second half, it should be said.
To be fair, they battled hard.
That's flicked on.
Just without any real telling up front. They had a couple of chances in the first half and the second half as well. But
Barber.
Nothing really.
He's got to play it, he does. Chance for the game to be wrapped up. MK.
That's a finish. Nice goal, nice finish.
Just about
tired legs, isn't it?
What you'd expect. MK with a CR7 celebration too. And the Mercians can finally celebrate. They will be the cup winners for 2024, and they've done it in style too in the second half.
They played well in the second half, and you see the legs tired, and they found spaces.
MK at the double. And that will be that, you would think. We are going to get a booking now, actually. I think let's call it over celebration, I think. We didn't see any T-shirts taken off, but I think it was a little bit too much with the fans.
I'm not sure what he's done there. Not who it was. Can't see his number.
I think it's Barber.
I don't think that's Barber. No, Barber's in the middle. I'm not sure who that is.
It might be Liam Sean potentially, but yeah, a little bit of over celebration.
Yeah, you can understand that
in front of the RTR fans.
Yeah, you can always understand that, but the final.
All eyes on the official, but actually a goal probably gives us another 30 seconds, I'd imagine. Don't know, actually. The ref's looking at his watch.
Should play. That's the first time for the eyes and officials tonight. They've been really, really good.
Absolutely
really
credit,
good. They've been always a good officiating team is ones you don't know or don't see.
Makes your feedback session a lot easier.
Oh, absolutely easily.
They're not done here, by the way, the Mercians.
He's offside there. There we are.
Barber's got to be off.
Barber. Yeah. He's got the legs as well, and he doesn't have to do that.
Going to be disappointment then for the RTR in their first final ever. The first time a unit from the Royal Armoured Corps have been in the final.
Oh,
he got themselves a goal.
That was almost probably the first real save.
Keeper save as well. The first time a unit from the RAC have been in the final since the late 90s, by the way. I think from what I saw on social media, I would have been 2 years old when they were last in the final. Don't want to make you feel old, Andy.
Is that all you are, Kyle? You've had a hard paper round.
On the edge of the box, then that was,
and that is it. Full-time whistle.
Celebration then for one Mercian. 2 years of disappointment and wondering. Well, now they can get it all out their system because they are the 2024 Army Challenge Cup winners, the major unit champions. Fully deserved victory, 3-0 in the end.
Yeah, convincing win in the end, but they played well. They deserved the win. Probably 3-0 is a sort of fair reflection, probably. But RTR put a fight up.
Yeah,
but the better team won.
Special shout out to RTR. They've to even get to the final was such an amazing achievement, but it just was one step too far.
Yeah,
and it is the team in green who are going to be lifting the trophy shortly in front of us. Please do hang around for that one. Samuel Barber opened the scoring at the end of the first half. A really well taken goal. Beat two men, found the shot, found the goal. And in the second half, it was the MK show. He was at the double, taking advantage of some very tired legs.
Yeah.
And a 3-0 win for one Mercian. After a first half that felt bitty, that second half was full of passion, full of noise, full of action. Big smiles on the faces of the men in green, as you'd expect. Big, big night for them. And the fans who are enjoying themselves. I believe John has got the captain of one Mercian. Let's have a word.
Well, I'm with Henry Latterman, the captain of the Mercians team. Henry, congratulations to you and the boys. Great performance tonight.
Cheers, mate. I don't really know what to say. I'm in a bit of disbelief. I think the boys deserved it. They worked hard. Shout out to Mace in Poland. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. I'm still a bit shocked.
Okay, let's just take this, because 2 years ago you came here, you were the losing finalist, so to come here and win, it takes quite a lot of guts to do that.
Yeah, so the lads knew what it was like when we went and lost, and I think, you know, with that feeling in the back of your head, you don't want to recreate it, but we played well this season. We took that into the final, and yeah, well played to our yard. They were a good side. But yeah, feels good.
I was going to say, you know, all credit to the opposition, to the Royal Tank Regiment, because they gave you a really good fight tonight. And the second half particularly, the game really opened up.
Yeah, it was good. Really good opponents. It was enjoyable. Well, enjoyable game. But nah, yeah, very good opponents, and it was a pleasure to share a final with them.
And great support as well tonight for your boys.
Yeah, it's good. It's always nice to have people shouting, whatever they're shouting in the stands. Yeah, it's always nice. So yeah, it's nice to have them backing us.
Okay, well, there's a lot of celebration ahead, but you've got a nice big trophy, one of the oldest trophies in the football world to lift. That must make you feel very, very good.
Yeah, it's a pleasure, and I can't wait to lift it now.
Congratulations.
Thank
well
you.
done, Henry.
Cheers, thank you.
Well done.
Cheers.
Nice one.
Thank you. Cheers, lads.
Well, I'm sure a very, very happy One Mercian's captain. Can't quite hear him from where we are, but I'm sure what he said showed the emotion. And they have found what they needed to find tonight. They're getting ready for a big celebration. Just while that interview was happening, I think the referee's kept himself a little memento. And we mentioned before that it's a big night for the players, big night for the official. Again, just a big shout out to COH Ben Duffel and his team who've been brilliant.
Yeah, they have been.
Mercian fans are happy, the Mercian players are happy. We are preparing ourselves for what I think will be one giant roar when this trophy goes up. Because 2 years ago, their story in this Army Cup final started with disappointment. There's nothing quite like losing a final. That pit of your stomach disappointment. 2 years later, it's a very different feeling.
Yeah.
Not sure if we're going to get speeches or we're going to go straight to the trophy lift. We are going to get the presentations first. First of all, the officials.
Corporal of the Horse, Ben Duffel.
Yep.
Sergeant Harry Scott, Sergeant Andy Cuthbert and Major Andy DeRoche. Been superb tonight.
I don't think I've heard an officials get a quite loud reaction like that, so that says it all about their performance.
Yeah, exactly.
The most positive reaction I've seen an official get in a long time.
I've never had that before. not without abuse.
Well deserved from all of the staff.
Yeah, they did really well tonight.
Well, the assistant referees have had their work done with their flags, by the way.
Yeah.
Sponsors have done so for 40 years. Please show appreciation to all tonight. Royal Tank Regiment.
Gracious losers, the RTR. They put up a hell of a fight, but there are just some days where it's a step too far.
Yeah.
And tonight that was that for the Royal Tank Regiment. But they will take a lot of pride in their performance and also take a lot of hope in the fact that, as we mentioned, One Mercian were losers 2 years ago, they come back and won it. Why can't the Royal Tank Regiment do that next year or the year afterwards? They've certainly got some very good players. A tinge of disappointment written on their faces. Tankers defeated then, leaving time for the champions.
Some presentations of player of the match. This is going down by William Point Shirt from the Grants. And the player of the match goes to number 4, Royal Tank Regiment, Royal Hodgkinson.
There's your player of the match.
Yeah, well deserving. As I said, Sam Barber for the Mercians was good as well. I just think Ray Hodgkinson was all over the place and he deserved that.
You do wonder what the scoreline would have been.
Yeah, 100%. That's what I mean.
If Hodgkinson wasn't in that back line.
Yeah.
The scoreline was 3-0 to the One Mercian team.
And this goes to the Army Challenge Cup Final 2024 winners, Royal Mercian.
Deserved winners tonight.
Absolutely, and they come up to take their prize. Medals around. So, as we said, 2 years ago, bitter disappointment right here for One Mercians. They've rebuilt. They've come back stronger. They went to the Infantry Cup final, they said this is ours. And they dominated that final. And they've turned up here at Aldershot looking for that final piece of that puzzle. They found it. Fully deserved winners, 3-0 to nil. MK at the double. As he collects his medal. And there's a certain piece of silverware waiting for the captain. Credit to the management staff as well. It's a difficult game to really get control of. In that second half, they put it all together.
The most important part is the unit name being put on that cup. Part of history now.
And it's now time, isn't it? The 2022 was disappointment. 2024.
As Henry Latimer as captain gets a cup. We're all waiting for it. We're all ready.
Army Challenge Cup winners, fully deserved.
Well done, One Mercians. Well played.
Absolutely brilliant then for One Mercian. Andy, thank you so much for joining us. It's been great to have you on.
It's been good, Kyle.
And now that we've had you once, we're going to keep calling you back.
No problem at all. I'm always here.
We'll have you back whenever we can. I hope you've enjoyed what's been a fantastic Army Challenge Cup final. We're not done this week with the live sport. We've got 5 live broadcasts still to go. Army Navy on Saturday, of course. Football, Army versus Nepal on Friday. Nepal versus England on Monday. We've got a cracking night here at the Military Stadium. One Mercians are going to enjoy the rest of theirs, I'm sure. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Every kick.
She's wriggled away.
Every big tackle.
She is over for the first try of this match.
Every scoring try.
Driving for the line. And she's over.
Every unforgettable moment.
The 2024 Inter-Service Championship.
Everything in the Inter-Services garden is blooming red.
Live on Forces News, YouTube and BFBS.